Vapor Lounge. Hello, everybody. Vapor Central. How's everybody doing? Make some noise, VC. Let me hear you guys tonight. We got a good audience here tonight. We're gonna sell out before the show even starts, which is nice. Which means the shit's only getting more and more popular. This is like our third show of the year, and it's already, I think all three of them have sold out, so let's get this fucking show going. But this is your 5-minute warning. We got a lot of new people, we got a lot of old people. People who've been here before, make some noise. Let me hear you right now. Yeah. All right, let's show these people who are here for the first time how we do this. You guys have been here before. This is a good show. If you've never been here, I'm the host, Mike Rita. If you don't know who I am, I'm a stand-up comedian. I perform here all the time. I tour with Yuck Yucks. I'm a white guy who tells Portuguese jokes. Shit gets real up in here. And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. If you've never been to any of my shows, we always put up a lot of comedians, musicians. We've had magic up here. We had one time a little guy rapping with a girl with a hula hoop behind him. I swear to God, the little guy was standing right here rapping, and there was a lady with a hula hoop behind him like this. And it was the coolest shit anybody here had ever seen. It's one of those things you're like, what the fuck am I watching, man? Where am I right now? You know where you are. You're at VC in Toronto. We're going to start in like 5 minutes, so get your shit together, and we'll see you soon. Let's do this.
Look, I was going to go easy on you, not to hurt your feelings. But I'm only going to get this one chance. Something's wrong. I can feel it. It's just...
Smoke weed every day.
Ladies and gentlemen of Vapor Central, are you ready for tonight's show? Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the host of Stoner Sundays, Mr. Mike Rita!
Cause this is how it's going down. They call me Mr. Negativity. Call it how I see, yes, I'm back in the vicinity. Bringing what you need, plus all of the amenities. Know what you consider the run-of-the-mill, running the drill, none of it's real celebrity.
Welcome. Get in there, bro. Oh, we got ourselves a full motherfucking room tonight. If you got a seat, make some motherfucking noise, Vapor Central. Let me hear you right now. This show is fucking rammed tonight. God damn. We're like at 100 and something already. Look how, you guys can't see how smoky it is up here, but there's like a glaze already in this fucking room. Does anybody in here not smoke weed? Yo, we always have like one person who's not gonna admit it, but somebody in here is with their friend who doesn't smoke weed. And they're gonna get fucked up. Somebody in here who doesn't, yo, is it you over here? I thought that was a yogurt in your hand, bro. I thought that was a Petit Denon, bro. Hey, wait, is that actually a fucking Petit Denon? It is a fucking Petit Denon. That's fucking hilarious, bro. That's how you know you're a stoner. You're like, yo, I'll sit in the front row, sip on a fucking yogurt, yo. What you sipping on? Sipping on that vanilla. Sick. It only helps that you're sitting with like the toughest looking dude in the place, so it's like, what, you're gonna punch my boy for the yogurt, bro? I'll kill you. We got ourselves a full room tonight. Lots of people who have been here before, lots of new people. New people, make some noise. Make some noise if it's your first time. Let me hear you. Yo, that's not enough noise. You guys don't know. This place gets fucking rowdy. I'm lying. Everyone's gonna be high in an hour and not make a peep. People who have been to this show before, make some noise, Stoner Sundays. Let me hear everybody right now. Welcome back. Welcome back. Who the fuck is talking? How could you be talking? Aren't you high? Everybody who's high isn't talking. They're just high going, bro, we're so fucking high. This place is the best. Can we all just, look what we're doing right now. Before I even get started, look at this. We're all smoking weed in a giant apartment. Nobody gives a shit. This is amazing. We're all criminals right now, and you know what? None of us give a fuck. We're all breaking the law. Not only are we all smoking marijuana, we're all watching other people smoke marijuana. Okay, so we're all accomplices. And you know what the best part is? Nobody gives a shit. None of us are scared. If you are scared, you're a bitch. There's 100 stoners in here. You know one of these motherfuckers is a lawyer. You know one of these guys, as soon as cops come in, break the door. Hey, nobody move. One guy would get up and be like, that's far enough, sir. We here are all peaceful marijuana smokers. You don't want to touch us. Hey! And the cop would be like, who the fuck are you? I'm Jonathan Souza. At law. Who the hell's that? A lawyer, and I smoke weed. In all fairness, we wouldn't need anybody from the audience. The guy working behind the counter is like, he will take anybody on. Politically, on the law. This guy's just so smart, and I want you guys to give it up for him because his name's Chris Goodwin, and he runs this place like a motherfucker. Yeah, make some noise. Imagine that's his job. He runs a vapor lounge. This guy has mastered getting high in a room. Do you guys remember getting high in your own rooms growing up? This is it times a million. Make some noise if you ever got high in your parents' house. Let me hear you right now. Lots of us, yeah. Do you actually remember how much fun it was, but not really? You remember that? Because it was fun. You're like, yo, I'm getting high in my room, but I'm fucking nervous because I think the whole house stinks of weed. And it does. You know why it does? Because remember the first time you ever smoked in your house and you blew weed out the window? What happens? You blow it out. You're like, yo, I'll just blow it out the window. It comes in 10 times harder than you blew it out. And then what do you do for the next 10 minutes while you're high? You spray Febreze all over and shit. You walk around like this, spraying near your door. You're like, yo. Like if somebody walks by the door, they're not going to smell the weed, but they'll be like, cottony fresh. Nah. Whoever the fuck smells. You know what's the worst? Somebody ever ask you what the fuck you're covering up? The house smells like Febreze. What are you covering up? You're like, oh, shit. Nothing. I just sprayed it. That's a lie. That's a lie. A lot of people are getting high in different ways. Let's see who's getting high which. People smoking dabs right now. Make some noise. Dab here. Yeah. You guys sound like he died halfway through the yeah. Yeah. People smoking just bongs. Let me hear you right now. Two guys. People smoking joints. Let me hear you. Joints is still the majority. You know that? Joints is always going to be the majority because of its convenience. All three. Who's doing all three? These guys actually do have all three, and they have some fresh sodas, bro. You guys are fucked up. Bro, let's smoke a joint while we hit this bong. Heat the dabber. What is that, hash? Why am I smelling it into the mic? That's nice. What do you do with that? You put it in J's? Let me hit that J after. I know you guys think that I'm just asking some random person for a J, but this is my friend Tank. Tank and I have been friends since we were like 16, 17. We didn't even like each other. That's the truth. You go, I'm gonna lie? I'm a piece of shit growing up. You see who I am now? I was this guy, but off stage too. So I wouldn't be scared to tell you. I'd be like, nah, your joint sucks. You can't roll for shit. I was that guy. You ever see someone who can't roll a joint and nobody says nothing? But I'd always be like, yo, bro, who rolled this? Let me see your hands. They're perfectly fine. Why the fuck you roll like you're all fucked up, bro? People's heart would break. Bro, it's fucking cold outside. Shut the fuck up. If you've been smoking weed longer than 5 years and you can't roll a joint, what the fuck are you doing? That's like if you drove for 5 years and you got in an accident every day. You're like, fuck, I just can't get it right. I do it every day. Everybody else seems to do it, but I can't. I understand if you don't smoke joints, that's okay. What happened? Oh. The room is nice right now, and I like it. We got a young audience. Make some noise if make some noise if you're younger than 35 years old. Let me hear you right now. Younger than 35? Whoop, whoop. We're so happy to be young still. That's so funny. Hey, if you're younger than 35, you probably grew up on a lot of the same cartoons that we grew up on, and that means you're watching the same cartoons that you watch nowadays. Have you guys noticed what the fuck is on TV? Kids' cartoons are shit. Kids' cartoons are shit because nobody gives a fuck anymore. It's so easy to animate something that all you gotta do is pay a guy like 10 G's to come do the voice, animate some shit, and you're like, yo, I got a cartoon. What is it? It's called shit. We're gonna give it to the kids and they're gonna like it. Fine. That's why we have shitty kids. They didn't have good cartoons. You ever see what the fuck kids watch? Especially little kids. The most popular show for the last 10 years for 5 and under is Dora the Explorer. Have you ever seen Dora the Explorer? Have you ever seen what this little bitch does? She literally looks at the camera, little cartoon, and she asks questions and waits for the answer. She'll go, hey, do you want to go find the treasure? Okay, let's go. And you're at home like, what the fuck is happening here? I don't want that. I don't want my TV to talk to me. And if they are going to talk to me, I want the person to be real. The only person when I was a kid that I liked talking to me was Mr. Dress Up. Remember how great Mr. Dress Up was? Mr. Dress Up is a Canadian show that was fucking amazing. Guy would talk to an owl. Do you remember that owl and the eyes would move and he'd be like, owl, you okay? And he'd be like, to-woo, to-wee. And he'd be like, what the fuck? That owl's all fucked up. He'd have a tickle trunk. I don't give a fuck. I just wanted to be in it. I was like, yo, that thing's huge. Let me just chill in there. Hide and go seek. You're never going to find me. That guy made everything look easy. He'd draw shit on that little big piece of white paper, and he'd be like, watch, kids, I'm going to draw a boat. And you'd be like, come on, dress up a boat. And he'd be like, watch, triangle, line through the middle, you under it, connect it, boat. And you're like, that's a fucking boat. This guy's the man. And that made you love art. And that made you grow up to love a great show that was about art. I don't know how they sold art to us like they did, but Art Attack was amazing. How great was Art Attack, though, honestly? Art Attack was insane because it would game on TV at 4 o'clock. You got home after school, you took your shit off. You're like, what the fuck is on TV? Hey, this thing's like school, but more entertaining. Let's learn about it. And that British guy on the TV would just come up. This is an alt attack. This is an alt attack. This is, and you're at home like, this is Art Attack. People come in, you okay? Don't talk to me. I'm fucking watching Art Attack. It's because of the name, Art Attack. Mike, you're freaking out. I'm having an art attack. That show was sick. That show was sick and it was good. One of our best shows wasn't even a real show. One of our best shows was 5 minutes in between Arthur and fucking Art Attack, and it was called Pingu, yo. How good was Pingu? How fucking good was Pingu? Pingu was the shit because it was 5 minutes long and it just gave you the fucking intro, climax, and you're out. Okay? That's it. Boom. What's the show about? It's a penguin. Oh, he's got fucked. Show's over. That's it. And do you remember that? And they wouldn't speak, so you had to fill in what he was saying. Remember when he would go like, you'd be like, oh, he's going, what the fuck? Remember when he got mad, he would just go, yo, Pingu's freaking out. Chill, Pingu. Pingu, Pingu. That fucking seal, always fucking him over. We had buzzing ass shows. Arthur's like Seinfeld for kids. Okay? Arthur's just random shit happens. It's got like a little bit of a meaning and it's got a little bit to do with life. You're like, whatever. Arthur's not a big thing. There's no fucking climax. It's just constant the same shit. Arthur's funny too because you can just tell who everyone's gonna grow up to be. Arthur's gay. No choice. His dad's a baker. His best friend's a guy called Buster. Pop! I love Buster. Francine, so gay. Francine's for sure a lesbian. On the soccer team, she's like, I'll kick your ass, boys. You guys want a shower? What the fuck? Muffy, porn star. Her name's Muffy Crosswire. Come on, bro. Sounds like Muffy Cockwire in her mouth. I'm gonna do an adult Arthur. Arthur's a bunch of fucking hipsters too. Arthur's still good though. Arthur's one of those shows that I can still watch nowadays and be entertained. I don't know why. I just get high and sit there and be like, yo, Arthur's sick. You know what else is another show that I get high and I watch when it's on TV? I fucking love The Magic School Bus as an adult now. Because The Magic School Bus not only was educational, it was entertaining as fuck, and when you watched it, it took you into this whole other world where you're like, okay, people are shrinking and whatever, let's see what the fuck happens. They go inside bodies and cakes and frogs, fucking, you know, it's a whole world out there of shit. The other day, my nephew asked me, he goes, how do raindrops happen? I go, what? He goes, how does raindrops happen? And you know what I told him? I go, we're gonna go sit down and we're gonna go watch some fucking Magic School Bus. And the guy's gonna leave the sink on and shit's gonna go downhill. And he loved it. He sat there and he goes, this is crazy. It was crazy. Favorite cartoon as a kid? Yell it out. I don't give a fuck. Let's yell it out.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z? Listen, Dragon Ball Z is popular. You know why? Every little boy was like, I just wish I could blah! You just wish when you were a little kid, you're like, fuck, wouldn't it be great someone just talking shit? Mike, Rita, you're just shut the fuck up! Her face goes off. Dragon Ball Z was great, and I'll tell you why too. My mom thinks I'm gay till this day because she caught me crying. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong show. That's Pokemon. My mom caught me crying to Pokemon when I was a kid one time. And she thinks I'm gay to this day. I swear to God, she caught me crying to an episode of Pokemon where Pikachu and Ash split up. Pikachu finds other Pikachus in the wild, and Pikachu's like, yo, Ash, I'm gonna go get some of that Pika Puss, boy. And you can just tell that's what it's all about. What the fuck's he running away for? This guy gives him food in a house, but he needs a little pop, pop. I think we all do. Pikachu's no different. So the motherfucker leaves. And I was a little kid, and I was deep into Pokemon. I had the cards. I had that shit on Game Boy. I brought that shit to school with a little fucking thing that I could link into other kids' Game Boys and murk them. And I'd stare kids in the eyes and be like, bro, my Charizard is eating you. Other little kids like, shut the fuck up, bro. I used to make people cry in elementary school a lot. Just for no reason. You just say shit, and kids are softer in elementary school. It's not their fault. And I have immigrant parents, and I don't know if you have immigrant parents, but immigrant parents don't have the same filters Canadian parents do. They don't give a fuck. They don't have these people on TV being like, listen, immigrant parents, if you raise your kids by just hitting them and yelling at them, they're gonna come up crazy. They don't have that shit. So they beat the shit out of you and they yell at you. My dad used to hit me and yell at me and go, hey, no cry. No more, hey! And you're like, I'm not gonna fucking cry. And you're holding back tears, you're like, ah! Listen, one time I got suspended from school, and like I said, I used to make kids cry, and I made this kid Herman cry. And Eddie, you're here, you know Herman. Herman's a real person. This guy went to school with me right here. Herman is a real person. On the count of three, we're gonna say his name, okay? His last name, what's it, you remember what it is? It is Furtado, you fucking said on the count of three, you fucking stoner. This guy's like, isn't it Furtado? It is. I just wanted to show them that we're actually friends and I know you. Herman's a real person. I made Herman cry in elementary school one time because he was really weird. But he's soft and he'd always cry for things. So one time I caught him crying and I go, Herman, what are you crying again? What are you, gay? And he stops and he goes, I'm not gay! And I went, you are gay, look, you're crying. And the teacher goes, Mr. Rita, I let you get away the first time, but you cannot call Herman gay 2 times. And I was like, what the fuck? What kind of bullshit is that? I got suspended too. Listen, I got to the office, I got suspended. My father had to come pick me up from school, and my father's very immigrant. He wasn't mad that I got suspended, he was mad that he had to come pick me up from school. I swear to God. He got there and the first thing he didn't say was, Mikey, why'd they suspend you? The first thing he said is, I gotta get back to work in 20 minutes, okay? I'm gonna drive very fast. I was like, what the fuck? This is the most Portuguese shit I've ever been part of. So my dad gets me home, and I want you to know, my dad hit me in ways that no one ever hit me. He would always give me a lesson the second before he hit me. So he sat me down and he goes, Mikey, okay, I'm gonna leave. Tell me what happened today at school. Why the little boy make you come home? And I'm like, Dad, I called the kid gay, and I started crying a little bit, and I'm like, because I knew he was gonna hit me. And I go, oh, fuck, Daddy, he's gay, he was crying, so I called him gay, and he started crying even more. And he goes, you think, and he was just so mad, he doesn't give a fuck. He goes, you think it's funny to make fun of the gay boy? Like I said, they don't got that filter, so in his head, he's like, you know, boy, little gay boy, yes, gay boy. And I go, no, and as I say no, I go, Daddy, no, it's not okay. He goes, no, and I go, no, and as I say no, he hits me in the throat, and I start crying even more, and he goes, look, Mikey, you crying, who's gay now, huh? Who's gay now? And I never forgot that shit. Even till nowadays, if I feel like I'm being a bully, I'm like, yo, you're gay now, get out of this shit. And this is what it is, nothing against gays. My father scared the shit out of me. It's just like that. My father doesn't even like that I'm a comedian. He doesn't think it's a job, you know? And he made fun of me the other day. He goes, hey, Mikey, I'm very happy you make people laugh. It's nice. But 1, it's no job. 2, you don't finish school. And 3, nobody like you. What a burn. You know how much of a burn that is to him? He's like, I get him now. Okay. We feeling nice, mate? Are we sold out? Do we have any tables left? No, we're at standing room only. Guys, we're off to a fucking start this year with the show. Okay. So I think we just have comedians tonight. Are you guys ready to get the show going, VC? Let me hear you right now. Okay, I'm going to be your host. I'm going to come up. We're going to have fun the whole fucking night. Your first comic is performing here for the first fucking time. So I'm happy to have him. He's part of a group of comics just bouncing around tonight, so I'm happy to have him go on first. I don't think I told you, Chad Gibson, are you back there? I'm sorry, I moved you. It's okay. He was going on second. I told him to go on first now. But regardless, this guy's very funny, guys. Give it up for the very funny Mr. Chad Gibson. Everybody, let him hear it.
Oh, wow, you guys are looking good up here. What's up, Vapor Central? How you guys doing? This place is just plain awesome. Yeah, you can really, I guess you can kind of see that, like, that haze that's set in around you down in here. But once you get up and get a spotlight in your eye, it's like a cloud. It's almost like a really nice cloudy sky drifting through this room. So, not sure if you can tell from where you're sitting, but I'm pretty fucking tall. I am. I'm like 6'7". I'm way out of proportion. Like I don't really have an ass. I kind of look like a little kid drew me. Like my legs just attached somewhere around my rib cage. I'm just saying, like, it's not easy to buy pants looking like this, all right? There's no 2D section in the pants store. And it's like my test now. It's I walk around, I'm like the Mythbuster in ways because I have big hands and I have big feet and I just have shame. But don't worry, I'm quite confident there are plenty of shallow vaginaed women for me to disappoint in a variety of other ways. So don't cry for me. That's all I'm saying off the top, all right? So Christmas time, I went back to my hometown. I grew up in a town called Peterborough. And I'm spending time with all my buddies now. My friends are all at a point where they're starting families. So you can't even imply that someone knocked their wife up. That's just considered rude if I make that kind of statement. But new fathers are absolutely insufferable. I can't deal with these guys. Everything I hear, it's just, oh, you're going to understand when you have some kids of your own. When you settle down and have some kids, Gibby, then you're going to understand. And right off the top, I'm like, fuck that. You're telling me I can't understand anything just because I waste most of my sperm in Kleenex? Now I have no empathy? I decided I had to figure out a way to weaponize fatherhood and use it against my friends. And I did it. It takes 5 simple words. When is your daughter 18? It works every time. And you know what? It works for sons too. Because I don't know what I'm going to be into in 18 years, but are you willing to take that risk? So, yeah. So here we are. It's winter. It's cold. It's getting cold here again. I was thinking the other day, I did one of the most disgusting things I've ever done in my life. I went to a public pool last summer. You guys ever been to a public pool? Yeah, a little clap. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And not because it's like 17% toddler piss. That doesn't bother me at all. I'm confident my piss is far worse for their skin than theirs is for mine. That it's like a giving, not getting in the disease department situation. No, it's just like a public pool. That's just where teenagers go to finger fuck. Serious, everywhere I look, like in the shallow end. And like on the pool deck, guy using whole hand. I took a finger in the ass just waiting for the slide. And I learned that I guess like I push back a little harder than a teenage girl. That kid got more than he bargained for. I felt like a hand puppet. I cut my balls shaving the other day. Took a big chunk out of it. It was trouble. Like I had to deal with it in the shower, but then I goes out and I'm looking at my jogging pants and there was a blood stain in my jogging pants from my ball. And that's not even the saddest part of this story. The sad part is when I started saying to myself, like, why did you shave your balls? I'm not knocking it. I like a good shaved ball, but like when I'm doing something with it. I had no big plans. I am not getting any action right now. Like, I literally shaved off a layer of dust before anything else. But like, I wasn't planning a big night at home. I wasn't gonna really romance myself. My life is so sad. I was sitting in my shitty apartment thinking, why did you shave your balls? And my life is so sad that I shaved my balls and I cut my sack because I met a pretty girl one day. That's it. I didn't get her number. We barely spoke. There was no chance of future correspondence. I'm just such a sad person. I was like, oh, pretty girl, give me a blade, give me a ball, let's do this. And now I'm just a sad man with scabby balls. So I was reading the other day, just getting off my scabby balls for a minute, if that's all right. I was reading about how there's women paying upwards of $250 per treatment for age-defying facial treatments made of sperm, of jizz, of spunk, of load. Guys, you're all sitting on hairy gold mines right now. $250 a shot? What's that garbage can beside my bed worth? Oh, you don't want to picture it. It's just like a melting snowbank. But at $250 a shot, I can consider that like my retirement savings now. It's my less liquid assets in the corner there. I had a bunch of health problems over the last year and a half or so. I had every test in the world. I passed tests I had no business passing. But it culminated for me, I was losing weight, I was in and out of the hospital, I was 40 pounds off of this. Just picture it, just gross. Like a skeleton with ill-fitting skin. Just awful. But it culminated for me getting an upper endoscopy and a colonoscopy on the same day. And if you can't follow my medical terminology, that's me getting spit roasted by a team of physicians. It was gross and it was a bit rapey. But I came away feeling really good about myself. I got thinking about it, I'm like, with a doctor and an anesthesiologist, the nurses, the camera, I easily had $750,000 worth of education and technology in my ass that day. I challenge any Coke mule to move that kind of product. So if you find yourself ever having to get an upper endoscopy and a colonoscopy in the same day, don't make the mistake I did. Insist they do the upper first. Because that's an aftertaste that's going to haunt you for months and months. I'm going to get Mike Rita back up here. Thank you very much, Vapor Central. My name's Chad Gibson.
I love you, Mary Jane. She never complains.
I love you, Mary. Give it up for Mr. Chad Gibson. I'm toking on stage, yo. This is sick. Let's do it from a bunch of different angles. Chris, you want to give me the one from behind? Here, bro, toke this. Toke it, bro! Wait, oh, snap, where got it? Oh, wait, no, it's there. Wait, go back. Let's see what we can do. Who said I failed, bro? I'm the one on stage. You're in the audience. You see what I did? See what I did? Hey, wait a minute. There's 100 of you guys. Wait, don't. Nah, only that guy failed. The rest of you are G. Who said I failed? Why did I fail? I feel bad now, bro. Am I going to be some sort of weird internet meme? The fail guy? It's just going to be the room and some smoke, and it's going to be try to do something, fail, this and shit. Look, from the back again, let's see. Look at that, looks like I'm doing something important. Bro, we gotta smoke more kush, smoke more kush, smoke more kush. Let's see. No more bush. That's actually better. Someone doesn't understand it, they start ripping out their pubes right there. What? No more bush? Puts it on their face. I'm just... If you're gonna cross the line, run by it, you know what I'm saying? Smoking kush up here. All right. This show is fucking starting to lose its mind. We gotta get back on boat. No, I'm just kidding. Your next comedian's a very funny dude. One of my personal favorite stoner comedians working in the city. If you guys don't like him, you're probably not high enough. Give it up for everybody, Mr. Chris Roberts, everybody. Let him hear it.
Rita just told me he hopes he doesn't light me at 2. Because sometimes he forgets where he is. All right, guys. How's it going? You guys see that episode of Storage Wars where they open up one of those units and find me? It's a good one. They don't just auction me off, they all team up and spend a half an hour trying to get me off the property. It's ridiculous, guys. 32. It's getting harder and harder to hang out with my 32-year-old friends. You know, they're all getting married, they have jobs. They have wine and cheese parties now, guys. I go over to like their wine and cheese parties, I bring 240s of Maximum Ice, and they just look at me and go, Roberts, what the fuck are you doing? We have a baby now. Like my friend Carly got knocked up by her husband, and like just instinctively I was just like, dear God, what are you gonna do? And she gave me the sternest look, and she was just like, well, Roberts, I think we're gonna buy a crib and put it in the guest room. What did you think we were gonna do with it, you fucking asshole? And she stormed out of the room. It was weird though, Carly and I got off to a rough start. We met in 2002 at a Halloween party, and she came running up to me and she was just like, guess what I'm dressed up as? And I had never seen Sailor Moon, so I had no idea that she was not the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Yeah. For the rest of the party, I was just that guy who called Carly fat. And what kind of idiot am I, you know, to think that, you know, a 19-year-old girl is going to want to dress up as, like, the 2-story monster that terrorized New York City in the movie Ghostbusters, you know? Like, just imagine that scene, just her putting on her costume thinking the boys are going to go nuts. That's not going to happen. Unless she meets some creep with a role-play fantasy of being strapped down to a bed screaming, no, 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 it couldn't be, it isn't. It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. You guys really got to be up on your 1984 Ghostbusters flick to understand that last tag, huh? This is fun. I'm liking this. You guys on Tinder? I just got on Tinder like 3 days ago at 1 o'clock in the morning, and it is the most addicting thing of all time. And like I was telling my friends about this yesterday, just like a group of people, like, and I was just like, I am so addicted to Tinder, and I was just like going off on it, and like this guy beside me was just like, yeah, I really want to get on Grindr. And I looked at him and I was just like, well, you only find men on that site. I'm an idiot. I did not know he was gay. It's the whole point of that story that I told you guys. But man, is Tinder great. Oh, God, my life sucks. One of the dumbest things I ever did to myself, I'll tell you, I have a tattoo on my back. It's a tattoo of AR in Old English. And AR stands for my brother, Anthony Roberts. And I think that's pretty gangster if your brother's dead, but mine isn't. Mine's alive and well and living in British Columbia. And when I got it, like, I wanted something, you know, that looked tough, but I also wanted a sensitive story to go behind it. So when I showed people, I'd just be like, oh, it represents my brother. He lives far away, and I don't want to forget that I have a brother. Which is so stupid, because I'm never going to forget that I have a brother, right? Like, unless I get hit over the head, just forget everything. Like, wake up in this hospital bed, wonder what this AR is on my back, and this creepy nurse is just standing in the corner saying, you have a brother. And he lives far, far away, and you miss him very much. What indeed. It's never going to happen, though, guys. I do want to get an addition to my tattoo, though, that says on the bottom of it, 1986-blank. Just because I'm arrogant enough to think that I'm going to live longer than my brother. So when I show people and like they're like, is he dead? I can be like, not yet. But wait for it. Anyways, folks, you guys have been great. Thanks.
Chris Roberts, everybody, let him hear it, man. Yeah. Me. I don't know if you guys have ever been here for this, but the last few weeks what we do is, we won't do it now, it's too early in the show, but we'll do it later. We're gonna have giveaways too. We're gonna probably give away a shirt, small pipe, a VH version of Air Bud. Don't even lie, you would like that too. You'd be like, I'll watch that right now. That fucking dog and it's fucking basketball. Dunk, Air Bud. That dog's fucked up. Imagine how many times, when I was a kid, I was like, man, this movie must have been shit to film. Air Bud? Do you remember how, just imagine how many times they had to hit it off the dog's nose before he got it right. Because there's a couple shots where you see like the full shot into the basket. They're there for half a day. Bro, I thought you said your dog could fucking hit threes. They can, you just gotta wait. Some guy with a camera watching a dog try to hit a three. There's some guy looping the ball to him too. Every time he misses, he gets more angry. Fuck you. Starts biting the handler. Air Bud's freaking out. Don't let the fucking kid next to him. That kid with his 90s haircut from Air Bud. Do you remember that? He had his sliced down the middle to the side, cut under. Well, hi. I'm Jonathan Taylor Thomas's cousin. Whoa. JTT, bro. There's girls in here who still fucking, or like, yo, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. You guys know who that is? This motherfucker from Home Alone and shit. See how girls were like, yeah? One guy was in the back, was like, yeah. Yeah, little. Home Improvement, that's it. What did I say? The fuck is the matter with me? They're both in a home. That's it. You know what? Speaking about homes, for real, before I bring up your next comedian, you guys know that show, Homes on Homes? I thought that was a show about Spanish people checking out houses. I swear to God. I swear to God. I was like, yo, Holmes, this is my house here. Do you want to check it out? I would love to. That's just a joke, you know. Okay. All of you ain't KKK. I heard somebody say, you fucking racist. No, I'm just kidding. Potheads aren't really too racist. You know why? Because we grow up having to buy weed off every color. So you can't be racist. You gotta be like, yo, that black guy and that Spanish guy hooked me up sick. The white guy's the one who rips me off, bro. You know why? Black guy, Spanish guy, like, yo, I need that white guy as a customer. Brings other white people. Another white guy's like, yo, fuck this white guy. He's just another white guy. I have lots of these guys. It's like, you know, you don't need a bunch of aces. It's the truth, bro. It's the truth. That's the truth. Remember the first time you ever met a drug dealer? And you were in grade 9 or some shit? You're like, your friend's like, yo, that's my buddy Brian. He's going to sell us that dude. And you're like, for real? How's he going to do it? Because you don't know, you know? I remember people used to ask the weirdest questions. Yo, are we gonna buy drugs in a car? What? Yeah, we're gonna go to a car and buy it? Nah, man, we're gonna meet in the hallways. We'll just fucking go through the stairwell and he'll give you a pass of dupe. I gotta pass him the money in the hallway? I'll be like, yeah, man, you'll be fine, bro. Just as soon as we get into the stairwell, just fucking give it to him. There are people who couldn't buy drugs. There are people nowadays who still can't buy drugs. I have cousins who call me before weddings and go, hey, Mike, can you bring me a joint? Why? I don't know anybody to buy drugs off. I haven't bought. Hey, do you ever meet those people who are like, yo, I haven't bought a doob in 10 years? It sounds like a weird story. I haven't bought a joint in 1982. We were going camping. And I said, boy, wouldn't it be great to have marshmallows? And a friend of mine said, you know what's even better? A little pop, a little marsh, a little camping, and you got yourself a kazoo. That's what it sounds like to me. If somebody, I haven't bought a joint in 10 years, sounds like a story from years ago. And anytime somebody says I haven't done something in 10 years, I never think of 2004. Think of 1994. Yo, I haven't done shit in 10 years. Yo, it's been the 90s. No, it's not. Yo, you got that way too late. That was so funny. I don't know if you did or not, but it's just for fun. It was good, you know? She laughed and she's like, oh, snap. Okay, you guys are rolling, and I hate to get off stage, but I have a million comedians who are dying to make you guys laugh just as much as I am, and especially this guy right now. Each comedian gets their own intro, but this guy's gonna get his own. A friend of mine since pretty much day one. I watched him before I was even a comedian, and I loved him. And now that I have my own show, to have him on my show is a fucking pleasure. Very funny dude, guys. Give it up for the one, the only, Mr. Chris Robertson, everybody. Let him hear it.
That's why I don't fuck with the big bro. I got to maintain, 'cause a nigga like me is going insane.
Insane in the brain. It's good. For some reason, just like, that'd be sick to get head to that song. Wouldn't it? She's just doing a good job. And you're just like, insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. She's like, what? That'd be awesome. You know that song by Drake, Trophies? Like, where, in the beginning where he's like, head so good, you should be working a head office. I was actually getting head while I heard that song for the first time, and it was just like, I'm like, I love being from Toronto. Fuck! I just like, that felt like an accomplishment that I made in life. I can say that. What's up? You guys doing good? You guys doing all right? Nice. I'm from the suburbs. That's where I grew up. I grew up in Brampton. And, I don't know, man. I don't fuck with the suburbs anymore. That shit's creepy. Isn't it? Don't you feel it's like just like a creepy vibe in the suburbs? Like, I don't know, man. You're walking around like this time of night downtown. You'll see tons of people walking around having fun, you know, drinking and shit. You walk around this time of night in the suburbs, you'll see one guy a mile down the road through like fog and shit. And like, if he doesn't have a dog with him, you're like, this guy's gonna kill me. He's gonna murder me and dump me in a ditch. No one's ever gonna find my fucking body. Like, it's ridiculous, you know what? And it's because, no, why it's so weird is because everyone has cars in the suburbs. So you're like, why is this guy walking around in the middle of the night? Obviously, he's going through some personal shit at home. I don't know, man. I just love downtown. And, like, it's just way more safe, like. And it's because no one has cars downtown, too. So, like, you know, if you're going to be a serial killer, you need to have a car. Like, it's pretty much a must. Like, no serial killer's going to fucking drag a body on the Dufferin Blue Night. Like, for damn sure he's not paying 2 fares. Like, you kidding me? This guy's not even alive. He won't take up a seat, man. I'll put him on the bike rack in the front. He can just hang out. He can just post up on the front. Nah, fuck. All right. I'll just tie him to the back of a streetcar or something. Is that possible? I love taking the subway, though, man. It's like, it's entertaining, you know? Free entertainment. You ever, like, miss your stop on the subway because you're eavesdropping on 16-year-old girls' conversations? Does that ever happen to anyone? Yeah? Fuck, man. Honestly, shit is going down at Central Tech High School, okay? Fuck. I was listening to these 3 girls. It was Rebecca, Stacy, and Shannon. And, well, it was Rebecca and Stacy. They're talking about Shannon. And Rebecca goes, okay, honestly, I don't give a fuck if Shannon's dating Ben, because I was talking to him online last night, and he was telling me that they're not really doing what Everyone Else So Great is doing, so we're probably going to hook up this Friday. And Stacy's like, yeah, you should definitely do it. And I'm holding on to the pole like, oh, shit! God damn, these girls are ruthless. Fuck, I just want to get what their fucking schedule is so I can get the scoop on science every day. One day I'm just going to like bust open to their class and be like, hey, yo, Shannon, Rebecca's a bitch. All right, her and Stacy, they're skeething. They're skeething whores, and they don't deserve your friendship. And Ben, he doesn't know you. Doesn't know you like I know you, Shannon. Just have a Degrassi moment. Someone calls the cops. Oh, man. I've been traveling a little bit recently, too, and shit. I went to Montreal. You know there's gangsters in Montreal? You know that? Are you wooing for the gangsters in Montreal? Or just Montreal? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, that's fucked. I didn't think there'd be fucking gangsters in like Quebec and Montreal and shit, you know? Like, I don't know. Can't really be intimidated by that accent. Like, if you're walking in Toronto and some guy's like, yo, bro, hey, bro, yo, bro, like, obviously that's gonna make you a little nervous. If you're walking in fucking Montreal and some guy's like, salut mon frère, salut mon frère, like, yo, you're gonna get fucking one punch, bud, like, salut mon frère. God, you know the confidence I'll have just speaking English, like, fuck, man. I don't know. Did you guys hear about that that kid who was walking home from the clubs late at night, and he's like 19 and he got jumped by 4 large Russian women, and they like, yeah, it was fucked, huh? Yeah, and they like jerked him off in a Jeep or some shit. I don't know. It was pretty brutal. Anyway, my grandma calls me to tell me about this news article, and just give you a little backstory. My grandma's an old Jamaican lady. So old Jamaican women have 2 emotions, confusion and anger. That's it. Okay? Nothing else exists in their hearts or minds. And I love how this white girl's like, so true. Black women, they suck. No, I was playing. But yeah, so my grandma calls me up. And she's like, Christopher! I'm like, yes, Grandma. Oh, what are you doing? Like, I'm about to ride my bike to a show. You're riding your bike? Yes. Yes, Grandma, I'm riding my bike. You have a light? Yes, Grandma, I have a light. Oh, buy a for me. Okay. Like if something's not wrong, her brain just does not register properly. I'm like, what's up, Grandma? Why'd you call? She's like, me, I just wonder, you hear about that boy who get raped up? And I just love speaking like proper English back to her, just be like, yes, Grandma, I did hear about that boy who got raped up, as you so eloquently put it. She's like, okay, me, I just make sure. So if you're walking home late at night, don't take no ride from no one, even if them white. Even if they're white. Yeah, because white people just love giving random black men rides home in the middle of the night. That's a stereotype that's just been existing since fucking slavery was over, that white people just love picking up random black men. Like, I'm walking home in the middle of the night like, oh, fuck, sorry, man, I wish I could, but Grandma said no. I would. I'd totally hop in your car. You got free candy, too? Fuck, this is ridiculous. I don't know, man. I wouldn't even really want to take a ride home with a white dude. No offense or anything, but I don't know. Like, I feel like if a group of, like, black dudes, Indian dudes, Asian dudes, like stopped and told me like get in a car or something like that, I'd be like, they're probably gonna like jump me and steal my iPhone, but I'll still be me at the end of this experience, you know? Like, if a white dude pulled up and was like, hop in, slugger, I'd be like, I don't know, man. Got a weird feeling you're gonna trap me in your basement for 3 years. Fucking make me wear your mom's wedding dress while you're sucking on my toes listening to opera on vinyl. Fuck that. I'll walk, man. Fuck. I was with this girl recently, and she we were like getting into it and stuff, and she whispered in my ear, like, I never heard this shit before. Like, no girl's ever said this to me, but she's just like, how would you have me? And like, I'm like, I don't know, like medium rare? What the fuck? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to say here. Raw? Actually, could I say raw? I'd hit it raw the first time if I possibly could. But we were like waiting to fuck, I guess, and shit. Well, not we. Obviously, she is. Like, I'd be like, no, I want to wait. You fucking kidding me? But I'm like, you have to grab my dick, though. This has to happen. She's like, all right. So she like grabs my dick, and she's just like kind of jerking me off for a second, but like I'm like, oh my God. Like, I thought it was common sense that dry hand jobs suck. You know? You figure that's common sense, but it's not. Like, you have to, like, teach certain girls this shit, that it's not comfortable to just have a fucking, like, sandpaper hand job and enjoy it. I'm like, yo, you want to spit on it or something? And she's just like, oh yeah, I was getting to that. I'm like, what do you mean you were fucking getting to that? That shouldn't be the grand finale. That should be how you start that shit. Every fucking time. You're like, want a hand job? Yeah. Like, that's how the beginning of a hand job should start. Not just like like horrible. I'm like, so I'm like, you want to spit on it? And she's like, okay. So she goes, spits the tiniest amount of liquid. Like, it looked like she must have been eating salt before she came over. Because she had no saliva in her mouth. She's like, she's spitting out fucking sunflower seeds. Is this good? Like, oh, my fucking God. And then she did, it was going like that for a while. Then eventually I just had to grab her hand and spit in her hand to jerk me off. Like, how fucked is that? Where I'm just like, yeah, okay. Need a re-up? Okay. Like, fuck. And actually, I was getting too confident with the spitting too, and I just tried to do like you know, like the fucking old Western spittoon shit, where it's like that kind of spit. I was like, yo, hold your hand back a bit. Like, she's like, hold her hand back. I'm like, just totally miss and hit her in the chest. It's awesome. All right, everybody, thanks a lot. My name's Chris Robinson. Give it up for motherfucking boy, Mr. Mike Rita.
Like a looter in a riot, my chest back like a sumo, slamming that ass, leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly.
Hey, give it up for Chris Robinson, everybody. Let him hear it. Boy wonder. Oh, shit. Yeah. Man, Chris Robinson. And I will too, and I don't know if anybody else on the show, but tomorrow, if you want to come support us, you like his comedy, you like mine, him and I are showcasing for Just for Laughs tomorrow at the Rivoli downtown. So come support us. If you know where the Rivoli's at, it's at Queen and Spadina. Him and I, you might see us on Just for Laughs, bro. Imagine me and that guy. That'd be sick, bro. And it'd be sick, because you guys seen us here first, and you'd be like, bro, I seen those guys one time getting all high. Sure you did, bye. We're in a laneway? Nah, bro, it's the lounge. Sure you did. Let me guess, you could smoke weed? Okay. Let me hit this joint first so I don't bogart it on stage. Is this got a hash in it? Damn, son. Don't you guys love smoking weed with hash? Hash alone? Nah, this ain't Home Alone, bro. This ain't some weed version. Hash alone. Bro, we left our hash at home. What's gonna happen? Whoa. Bro, people show up to steal the hash, but they smoke it and it fucks them up, and then it's a whole adventure. Whoa. Hash alone. We'll be right back after these messages. That's so nice, man. Oh, I just ashed a little bit on me. Thank God it wasn't like hash where you burn through your shit. 6 years later, you're still wearing the pants. Bro, how'd you get that hole? Hash. You ever have like a cool uncle? And you're like, yo, uncle, how'd you get that hole in your pants? And he looks at you and he looks at your mom like, what am I gonna tell him? I burnt it with a cigarette. You're like, what? That's not true. You're lying. We're gonna be the cool uncles and aunts. You guys ever think of that shit? We are the cool uncles and aunts. One day our little nephews and nieces are gonna call us and be like, hey, Uncle Mike. My mom says that I can't smoke weed, but I know you do. Shit. How do you know I smoke weed? I put your name in YouTube, and the first thing that came up was Mike Reed, a Toronto comedian, talks about smoking weed. Shit. That's out. What are you gonna do? I'm at work. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I want to tell you two things before I bring up your next comedian. Very funny dude from out west. Somebody in the back just handed me Teddy Grahams. Like, oh, yeah, I know. How sick is that? I'm not even going to give it away. I'm just telling you guys, sick. Do you guys want me to give it away? I want to give it away, too, because... Eat it? All right. Can I get that? What else do I got? Oh, yeah. Okay. I want to see if you guys actually take these. If you take these, next time you come here for my show, I'll give you $1 off the show. I just want to see if it works. You just got to show up at the door and be like, Mike Rita said, only the people at this show I'm going to say to. So if I ever see you guys again, take one of these. They're the little show pamphlet thingies. It says Stoner Sundays and Mike Rita. I just want to see if you guys are actually going to take them and use them. If you guys do, then we'll set up a cool system where we can get a lot of regulars. These are Mike Rita Stoner Sunday things. It's for our show, and they're at the front. So before you walk out, don't forget, before you walk out, look to the right, grab, and then just walk away. And then, like, tomorrow, you'll touch your pocket and it'll be in there, and you'll be like, this fucking guy. I mean, never know. I might run for governor one day and I need his shit. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. All right. We'll give away these Steady Grams after. Right now, we have a very funny comedian, originally from out west, now calling Toronto his home. I'm always happy to have him. Guys, give it up for the one, the only Mr. Scott Balfour, everybody. Let him hear that.
Mike Rita, give it up for him. MCing the shit out of this, eh? Wearing a toque inside. Kind of a dick move. Got some growing up to do, Mike. We'll start with this, all right? Chew on this. I read the other day that this generation of children right now, the kids growing up as we speak it, have it rougher than we did growing up. And this article said it was because they're dealing with shit we didn't deal with growing up. So there's no precedence as to how to, like, fix the problems. The three they mentioned was cyberbullying, child obesity, and porn overload. This article was right. These are three problems that I didn't deal with growing up. As the skinny kid who was bullied in person and spent the majority of his early teens jacking off to the Sears catalog. Didn't really relate. My mom just thought I was, meticulous with my wish list. Just porn overload. Try dealing with porn underload. Right? In a confusing time in your life, you wind up fucking pickling your cucumber to some weird shit. I remember walking home from school in grade 6 with my buddy, and we cut through these caragana bushes, and then we found this half-used, ragged old porn mag. So nonetheless, for years, this was known as the greatest day ever. But then every day for the next 3 years, every time I walked by these caraganas, I'd scour them. Like it was some sort of magic porn bush. You close your eyes, you rub yourself 3 times, and poof, a nudie mag appears. But here's the thing, you know what they're not talking about nowadays? Is the problems kids aren't dealing with. Think about this, my friends. 75 years ago, falling into a well was a very real danger. Where there was a well, there was a way that a kid was going to fall in it and drown. Every glass of well water you had contained 0.03 ppm of child, which, as we all know, that's too much kid in the water. Too much kid in the water. This is a problem that happens so frequently that even now, generations later, we've all seen the scene in the old-timey movies. You know, the one where there's the group of gentlemen gathered around, and then all of a sudden, up runs a panicked canine. And he barks out, "Wolf! Wolf!" And a man in this group recognizes this bark and goes, "Oh, dear God. That is a bark I have heard far too many times before. There's obviously a child in a well." All I'm saying is kids aren't falling in wells anymore. All right, let's face the facts. Most kids these days can't even fucking fit in a well. Tweet it. Tweet that. You guys tweeters? You like to tweet? Twitter fans? I don't know. I've recently joined it because you have to as a comic. It's an obligation. You gotta fucking be on Twitter. And I don't know. I was told that I'd start to like it, but it just makes me feel old because I don't really get it. Hashtagging. I don't get it. You know, back in my day, hashtagging was getting stoned with a buddy and double teaming a whore. I don't even know how you used the hashtag. I thought you used it like the punchline, right? I don't care what you were quoted. I can't build a deck for that price. Hashtag rare Jesus quote. Which I thought clever, right? And then no. Buddy of mine, Twitter aficionado, says that's the lame way to hashtag, using it as the punchline. I don't know. I just wish that other professions had to tweet like comics are expected to. You know, like let's say you're a plumber and you're snaking a toilet. Just snaking away. And all of a sudden, up comes a tampon. And you're just like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Guaranteed this lady's been told 1 billion times you can't flush these. And then you do the only thing you can as a plumber. You take it to the Twitter streets. Plumber's bum 31 tweets, a bloody mouse found in his unwanted house, if you know what I mean, winky face, hashtag plumber's life. All I'm saying is Twitter's stupid. But you can follow me at the Belf7. So what do we have here tonight? You guys, are there like couples and married people here tonight? No? Everyone here is single. Nice. I like it too. The single people are always the loudest, right? Because they got to let other single people know they're there. I'm available. I've been in a relationship now for 2 years, longest I've ever been in a relationship. And the thing with being single for a while is you forget, you know, important stuff about being in a relationship. And I mean, I'm lucky because my girlfriend's there to remind me. Remind me of important stuff. Stuff like, I need a haircut. I should stop wearing brown pants. I have a beer belly. I should trim my beard. I should grow my beard out. I should work fewer hours. I should make more money. I should be prepared to talk for an hour the second our heads hit the pillow. And that is the one that gets me every time. My girl got me with this one the other night. She said, Scott, if you had 30 days to live, what would you do? My friends, I will tell you what the answer is not. The answer is not try hard drugs, which I realized quickly after hearing her list of spend as much time with you as possible, reconnect with old friends. I'm like, 30 days to live. Let's see what the big deal is with heroin. The thing I've forgotten the most about relationships is how much time they take. You know, to do properly, a relationship takes time. And don't get me wrong, I love spending time with my girl, but I gotta have time for myself too. So I started finding creative ways to take back the hours. Just the other day, I gave her a present, but I gave it to her through a treasure map so that she could hunt for it all evening long. She called it romantic. I called it a hockey night in Canada uninterrupted. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of the show. Thanks so much for listening.
Hey, you left your phone. Aw, yeah. I was rolling a J. We've had roll-offs on this show. Wait up, one more time. Give it up for Scott Belfour, everybody. Sorry, Scotty, I forgot. You got it. I know. It's too far behind. Rolling a joint on stage is fucked. Oh, you see that? I lost my filter. The pressure's on. Of course I'm fucking up. There's 100 people looking at me. If 100 people weren't looking at me, I'd be perfectly fine. I could roll this shit with my car moving. You ever roll a joint at a red light and you feel like it's the best thing you've accomplished all day? You know, I swear to God, I'll break up a joint and I'll be like, yo, it's gonna be a red light. Boom, I drop it into the paper, roll it, and I'm gone. Guy next to me, he's like, what the hell is this guy so happy about? I'm like, God, Jay, bro. Go Leafs. Fuck, you know, we're doing nice tonight. We have a great audience tonight. You guys are part of something special. We're a movement in the world. This right now, literally, probably one of the only places right now where there's comedy and smoking weed all at one time. Amsterdam has weed lounges, but you can't perform in them. Colorado, just getting started. Somewhere someone's laughing and smoking weed, but it's not this. This is nice, and I'm happy that you guys support the room. We're going to keep the show rolling right now. We're like at the halfway mark. We have like 10 comedians. I think we've gone through like 5, 6 already. Have you guys been enjoying the show so far? It's been a good time. Your next comedian, this guy just came back from the fucking Arctic. Arctic? Yeah. Fucking Arctic. This guy was actually in the Arctic. This guy goes outside right now, is like, what the fuck? It's nice, you know? This guy's in the Arctic. That's fucked. Did he see Pingu? Shut, what a stoner. Oh, no, he's like, yo, did he see Pingu? Get out, bro. Imagine you did. You seen like a penguin and a seal talking. You're like, what the fuck? Yo, that penguin's freaking out. So, your next comedian, I'm gonna give him a nice intro because he deserves it. This guy has done like fucking 100 shows in the last 50 days. Who knows how much? This guy never stops performing, just getting better at the craft. Very funny dude, and a huge up-and-comer in the city right now. I'll give it up for Mr. Adam Jamal, everybody. Let him hear it.
Mike Rita, everyone. Give it up for Mike Rita. I'm fucking killing this shit. Always. I did come back from the North Pole. You see the brown guy up, like fucking like me up there? I fucking stood out like it's nobody's business, man. I should be fucking hibernating right now. It's crazy, man. There's nothing to, like, I met all these crazy people in the North Pole. All these, like, I was literally in the North Pole. All these people from Arctic communities, like Arctic Bay and Igloolik and Clyde River, God knows what. I met this one guy. I'm like, what do you guys do for fun in Arctic Bay? He goes, oh, well, this one time I tried crystal meth. I'm like, that's fucked up, man. He's like, what else would you do if you were in the Arctic? Your options are limited. I'm like, well, I'd move. That's step one right there. But it is cool, man. Mike Rita, man, paying his comics, having a good time. Good shit, man. Like, a lot of times I do comedy, people pay me with the stupidest shit. One guy tried to pay me with t-shirts. I'm like, what the fuck is this? They pay me with shit I don't need. Like, the next week I heard there was a Chinese comedian. He's paying him with Kumon classes. Like, the fuck? People say that the Chinese are good business people. I'll tell you who's even better, the Koreans. You know why? Koreans charge you more for food and make you cook it yourself at your table. Don't believe me? Go next door, Korean Grill House. Show you a thing or two, man. So it's a good thing that Chinese people are running those rub and tugs, not the Koreans. Because if it was Koreans running those massage parlors, you'd be paying $40 to go in a dark room and jerk off. Like, what the hell is that? I'm from Richmond Hill. Anybody from Richmond Hill? Yeah. There was this Korean girl in Richmond Hill. I went to high school with her. You know what her name was? Victoria Park. What's funnier than a Korean girl named Victoria Park? I'll tell you, her boyfriend's name was Lawrence. Victoria Park and Lawrence. That's not a fucking couple, that's an intersection. Scarborough. Like, where did Victoria Park and Lawrence meet? Oh, just east of the DVP. How'd they meet? Oh, you know, perpendicularly, but Lawrence crossed Victoria Park, and she ended up going down on St. Clair, Eglinton, and the Danforth. That fucking horror. I was seeing this nice Korean girl, you know, really smart, well-spoken, beautiful. She had a really good job at TD. She got let go, so I broke up with her. Like, if TD's not going to invest in her, why the fuck should I, right? And I was seeing this Arab girl. And we're at the mall, right? And she sees this guy that she knew before we started dating, like before I started seeing her. And she jumps on him like he's the last Xbox on Black Friday in Pennsylvania, right? And I'm standing there looking like a fat girl who's not getting hit on at a club. Like, what the fuck, right? And then she goes and starts telling me stories about shit I don't care about, right? She's like, oh my God, Adam, him and I have the craziest stories from back in the day. And I'm pretending to be happy, like one of those two people who lost on Wheel of Fortune. Like, yeah, great, yeah, excellent. Excellent. Then we walk away, right? I'm like, yo, this guy probably fucked her, right? So I asked her, I'm like, do you have sex with that guy? She's like, oh my God, no, he's my cousin. And I'm like, that doesn't make me feel any better. You're from Dubai, so you probably did have sex with him. But man, yeah, it is getting cold. I mean, she's a small little Arab girl, right? I'm kind of tall, I'm like 6'1". Her and I next to each other look like fucking Sky Dome and CN Tower. And like, but even for a guy who's 6'1", like my shoe size is only like 10 and a half. I was a little bit insecure about it for a while, right? I was in denial. I'd be buying size 12s and be like, yeah, these fit, right? just fucking walking around like an idiot. But I don't recommend buying shoes that are too big for you, because you know what happens? They start curling up at the front, right? And that shit doesn't look good on me, man. Like a brown guy with fucking curled up pointy shoes and an Arab girl. Some guy was like, "Hey Aladdin, where's your magic carpet?" And I showed him my girlfriend's back. That was it. My girlfriend's got a sense of humor now, man. She's like we're watching TV, there's a Subway commercial for like a 6-inch. She's like, "Oh my God, 6-inch, only $2, we should get one." And I'm like, "Yeah, baby, I can give you 6 inches for free." She's like, "Yeah, if you fuck me twice." I'm like, "Fucking bitch." What can I even say? It's a rough life, man. I like white girls anyways, man. Where are the white girls at? Yeah, they're all like, no, like hiding. It's fucking creep. Like, there was one white girl that liked me, just one. She came up to me and she was like, "I want to know what it's like to be fucked by a brown guy all night long." I'm like, "Well, if you let me be your financial planner, I can fuck you for the rest of your life." She's like, "No, I want to be ridden by a brown guy." So I called her a cab. Like, my grandpa hates that I make these types of jokes. He goes, "Adam, you can't do the stand-up." I'm like, "Grandpa, you're in a wheelchair. You can't do the fucking stand-up." It's crazy, man. He liked that. He liked the brown girl though. She went to the mall, and she came back. I'm a fucking jealous, shitty boyfriend, right? She came back and she's like, "Oh my God, Adam, I was at Michael Kors." I'm like, "Who the fuck is Michael?" She's like, "No," and then a robber came in. I'm like, "Who the fuck is Robert?" She's like, "No," and then he stole 3 watches and the security guard got on the mic. I'm like, "Who the fuck is Mike?" She's like, "For Pete's sakes, Adam, you're ruining my mood." I'm like, "Who the fuck is Mahmood?" Goddamn Uncle Mahmood. I got an Uncle Mahmood. Crazy bastard. He had the shittiest phone I've ever seen in my life. It was like a Motorola Razr, like one of the old school ones. I'm like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Buddy, buy a new phone." He's like, "I'm waiting for the Samsung Galaxy S4 to come out." I'm like, "Why are you waiting for the S4? He goes, "So I can buy the S3. "Why are you waiting for the S3? He's like, "Oh, because it's cheap." I'm like, "I'll tell you it's cheap." My dad's the worst too. Like, I called my dad the other day, I got his answering machine.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice messaging system. Zuli, Jamal, do I hang up? Do I press? But it's not available.
Like, it's been like that for 10 years. Like, the only thing he's had longer than that are his fucking contact lenses. He goes, "Son, I was supposed to take these out after 2 weeks. I've had them since Princess Diana was alive." I'm like, "Dad, I'm over here. Change your fucking contact lenses, you blind motherfucker." Like, he came to my last show and he texted me. He goes, "Oh, son, you were fantastic." I'm like, "I'm up next." And his response to everything is, "Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho." I'm like, "Dad, the Leafs won." "Oh, ho, ho, ho. The Leafs lost." "Oh, ho, ho, ho." "Dad, what's the phone number for Pizza Nova?" 439. "Oh, ho, ho, ho." It's a local joke. But like, growing up in Richmond Hill, like, I lived there in 1990, 1989. It was all like white kids and me. It was just me and Jamie. And Jamie was this white kid, but he used to draw with markers all over his face. Him and I were the only colored kids there. And like, one year, my teacher asked, she goes, "Adam, did your grandfather fight for Canada during World War II?" I'm like, "Do you see my fucking skin color? Like, I'm not just a white guy who got back from Cuba. Like, I'm brown. Like, and who the fuck wants a brown guy in their army battalion anyways? Like, Smith, line up the machine guns. Johnson, 2 dozen grenades. Gupta, Slurpees. We need Slurpees." Oh, ho, ho, ho. I gotta get out of here. Me and my mom are actually on this Jason Statham movie marathon. Like, we watched all the Transporter movies, and the last night we watched Crank. You guys seen Crank? Yeah? If you haven't seen it, Jason Statham, essentially, he's got to keep his heart rate up or he dies. So there's this one scene. He buys some cocaine. The coke falls on the ground. He starts sniffing it off the floor. My mom has a heart attack. She goes, "Adam, I hope you don't do these type of things." And I'm like, "Of course not, Mom." I put them in neat lines. I make sure they're parallel, and I'm always facing Mecca. Like, my friends from Richmond Hill, these Persian guys, they would call me and be like, "Yo, selam bro, cheturi bachakuni. Come, we are doing cocaine off beautiful girls' tits." I showed up these guys are doing lines off an iPad while watching porn. I'm like, that's not the same thing. So then we just ended up doing lines off Amir, but Amir hated that we used his chest as a cocaine table. Guys, my name is Adam Jamal. Let's bring up Mike Rita. Thank you so much.
Give it up for Adam Jamal, everybody. Let him hear it, Adam. Yeah. Oh, shit. We're at that point of the show where everyone's getting so high they stop clapping for things. Did you guys hear that? That guy just smashed the house and everybody was like, yo, he's funny, yo, it's enough. It's just the way we are. Smoking weed leads to something beautiful. It's called not giving a fuck. All of us, the first symptom of weed is not giving a fuck. That's the first one. Second would be munchies. Third would be sleep. But sometimes sleep becomes part of number one because you do not give a fuck and you're like, I'll just sleep right now. You know what I'm saying? You get it? Because sometimes, okay, when you smoke weed, your first thing is you not give a fuck. Have you ever smoked weed before you go to work and then you're like, is there any way I could get out of not going to work right now? You even think about it. You're like, can I call somebody who's like, just, yo, Amanda's sick. She can't go to work right now. Or Mike's drunk. No, I don't know. I don't know what I would have. I used to get out of work all the time. I skipped shit all the time. Because I just got high at the park or in the schoolyard with one of my friends. Because that's where you got high as a teenager. Schoolyards and parks. Where else are you supposed to get high? You have that one friend's backyard where his parents let you smoke? That's it. That's like a rare one. You got to be friends with that guy. But you don't even like that guy because he's a bitch. Because he has a backyard you can smoke weed in. And he treats it like a castle. Yo, don't ash on the pavement, yo. You ever have stupid friends like that? Yo, don't ash on the grass. Yo, don't ash on my dog. I actually got caught ashing on a guy's dog one time. I was so high. Listen, I didn't do it on purpose. You know when you're high and you don't even pay attention and you just doing this? You start flicking your joint. I started doing that. There's a little fucking dog on the floor. And I'm just doing that. And he gets he's like, yo, what's that black shit on my dog? And I'm like, oh, it's ash, yo. I ashed in my buddy's drink one time. What the fuck was that sound? It sounded like two bowling balls hitting each other. Funny shit happens when you're high. And that's because, and you know what? What was I first talking about? Not giving a fuck? I'll come back and talk about that because that shit's for real. Like it used to happen to you in high school. You ever choose going to McDonald's over an education? You ever get too high at lunchtime and one of your friends is like, yo, should we go to Third or should we go to McDonald's? And your first thought isn't, yo, fuck McDonald's, bro. We need an education. Your first thought is like, bro, nuggets. What? And you're in high school, so you don't have a lot of money. So you're like, yo, who's going to go halves on me with some nugs right now? We'll get 6 nuggets. We'll go halves. You got $4? Me too. Let's split the fries, bro. What do you like, root beer or Coke? Sprite? This guy. Don't talk to me, bro. There's so many little things that we experience as potheads that other people don't. And I love it. I'm going to expose that world one day. Because that shit is funny. All of us have had to run away from smoking weed at some point, from somewhere. You ever been smoking a joint at a park and cops show up right at the end of your joint? Okay? So right when you finish your joint, you're like, oh shit, cops. And they just roll by on bikes and you're like, look at these fucking fairies. Look at these guys. With their little shorts in the summer, they look right at you because they can smell the weed in the distance. Because all of us in here smoke dank. If you're smoking bush, where the fuck do you grab your grass? Have you not found one guy? Just go to a high school and be like, bro, can I get some dank? Some guy will be like, no, I got that kush, bro. All right. We were those people once. We're not anymore. What the fuck was that? Yo, that's us. That's what it sounded like. Okay. I'm having too good of a time up here. But I gotta pass over the mic to a very funny comedian. We've been having a good time, and let's keep this motherfucker rolling with a very funny Mr. Austin Charles, everybody. Austin Charles, what?
Mike, there's no way I'm gonna keep track of this time. So just shout, just be like, get the fuck off stage, and I'll just do that. I'm white. I'm Austin Charles. That's my first name. Gary Ahmed Eugene St. Jacques is my full name. So I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what to do. I get a lot of white ladies though, that's for sure. They're like, you're what? There's something in you. I'm like, what do you mean there's something in me? There's something in you soon. Egyptian, that's what it is. Half Egyptian. A lot of white girls. White girls have the best pussy. That's truth. But their thighs are like, I don't know. You know, like Lord Palpatine's neck. It's like, what the? I can see inside of you. It's not exact. I'm not saying I'm any better, you know what I mean? I have like a nice Mexican man's dick. But my thighs are kind of just like chicken skin. But they're exactly like chicken skin. It's disgusting. White ladies. You're right, Mike. People who smoke weed, they're a little more honest about things, you know? Like, you ever put your hand in your bum, gentlemen? Sir with the tattoos on his head, you ever put your finger in your bum? You smoke weed, be honest. You said no like you do. Or you did. It's bad. You ever just like scratching? Because you gain like that ass clit as you get older. It kind of drops down, you know? It kind of hooks, and it kind of gets extra itchy. So you're in the shower, you're like, ah. And it just kind of slips in there. You're like, whew. You feel like everyone knows when you're walking around. And you hear the wind in your bum. I don't know. You got to talk about this shit. You got to figure it out. You can't be old and like, these dudes. You guys read this Now magazine in the back, Dan Savage? You're like, Dan Savage? He's like, tell me about yourself. Yes, I'll show my chest hair and black t-shirt. I don't know, that's stupid. Why am I talking about his hair on his chest? Stupid. Dan Savage, someone wrote like Dan Savage, she was like, I fucked my husband in the ass and we both come harder than we've ever come before, and now there's been some changes. He's like, yeah, what do you think was gonna happen, you know? She starts driving recklessly, you know, he needs a plan before he gets on a highway now. It started changing around. It wouldn't happen in a black lady's relationship, though. Am I right, black ladies? Black ladies don't do that. It's true. They just be like, no, you're not gay. Put your toothbrush in your bum. You'll find out it hurts. White girl's like, I understand. I feel for you. I feel for you. It's not good. I put a carrot in my bum when I was younger. You got to figure that shit out. You know, you don't want to be 40. Just hear me out. I know we're going forwards and backwards. It's confusing. Just listen. Just listen. You must be a homo. I hope I'm a homo, or else this is, you know, freaking me out, right? This is some messed up stuff. He must be a homo, like I better be. You know what I mean? Like he'd like me to be. I don't know. I think... You don't want to be 45. That's the thing. You don't want to be 45 and your ass cheeks are jiggling for the first time on their own. You know, you're like heaving. You're like, oh, I've never felt this. I'm going to divorce my wife, you know? You're not gay. If you're gay, like, you'll figure it out. Believe me, you know? Like, this guy believes me. It's weird. The weirdest thing about this story is that my family and I, we ended up digesting this carrot that I put in my... Just hear me out. Like, it's not like I had a carrot throughout the day. You know what I mean? I live in Thornhill. We have different fridges. I have the carrot fridge in the basement. Have my own bathroom. You know, so I go down to the carrot fridge. And I get a carrot. I figure, you know what I mean? Not my hands. You don't put your hands in, like, your minded your whole life. Yeah, carrots, but it's not like I put it in. Yeah, shit, I did do that. I did eat it afterwards. Fuck. But see, this is the thing. It's not like I put a condom on it or anything. It wasn't gay. It was just to figure it out. I was 14. It wasn't weird. Just put yourselves there. I'm sorry. You know, so I'm trying to, like, how to put it in, you know? I don't want to, like, fill the bathtub with water, you know, because it's kind of like a motion picture at that point. You know, Steven Spielberg's developing new technologies. We don't want that. So then I go downstairs with the poo carrot, you know? I can't throw it out in my garbage. I used to pitch like apples. into my neighbor's yard, but the carrot, you can't get the carrot. Everyone's gonna find the poo carrot. There's gonna be, whose carrot is this community? Austin's poo carrot. Don't want that in my life. So then my mom goes, perfect, you have a carrot, shave it, put it in the salad, you know? So what am I to do? Is it better that I tell my mom I put this carrot in my bum, or that my mom takes the evidence, you know, we get rid of it? But it's kind of, you should leave if you're kind of, no, you should stay. I'm sorry, staff. But I'm just thinking, you know, it's weird. I don't know, my mom's fucked up. Apparently we have cameras in the house. For what? I don't know, we have couches. That's the only thing to take, a bunch of couches. But my mom might have seen, you know what I mean, seen this happen. So now I guess my mom just knows, like, you don't have to, you know, you can use your carrot, 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't know how, so now you can fuck a carrot and eat it in one sitting. I don't know. My name's Austin Charles. Come to the Village Vapor Lounge Saturdays and Sundays at 4 p.m. You're going to see this guy there. He's nice. Mike Rita, everybody.
Austin Charles, everybody, let him hear. Yo, you guys munching on those fucking hot sticks. Can I use, let me show. I don't want to get this right here. These fucking meat sticks. You don't like them? Are you booing them? Oh, you like them? All right. I like beef jerky. We got some beef jerky people in the house? Yeah. I like beef jerky. Some people don't like it. That's what it is. One friend says this is dog food, and I always go, nah. And if it is, chronic. We're going to give away a pepperoni steak. No, I'm just kidding. Make sure to grab those. That's my product here. The wiener. I can't tell who's in this one. There's something in here, but we're giving away a pipe tonight. This is the official Rob Ford crack pipe. Made using his sweat and tears, bro. This shit's gonna be real. You can smoke rock, heroin, PCP, weed, hash, tobacco, your hair, someone else's hair. It's gross. Okay, I want you guys to know something. We only have maybe 4 comedians left, and we're gonna close out the night with a guy named Tex. And then if we have some time, I'll do more comedy and we'll give away some stuff. So don't go anywhere. We usually finish around midnight, mostly midnight. Maybe sometimes we pass it a bit, but pretty much. And we have a 6 show coming up right now. The second half of the show is gonna be intense. Are you guys leaving that couch? Oh, I was gonna say, man, fuck. Let's have 2 of those groups battle it out, yo. Like fucking Storage Wars or some shit. Couch Wars. Da-na-na-na. Imagine some Couch Wars. Gotta make them do rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Okay. I was gonna wait, but fuck it. Next comedian's gonna have to deal with some people sitting on the couch, and he's gonna be more than fine because he's very funny. I want you guys to give it up for a vapor favorite, Mr. Ali Kabiri. Everybody make some noise. Let him hear it.
Tattoos on his head, right? What's going on, everyone? Everyone's good? Yes? We're alive still? This looks like it's fucking purgatory eating beef jerky, man. You okay? Adam Jamal was right. Brown people do have a fucking serious amount of jealousy just bred into us from just years and years of hate. We just can't stand women being empowered at all. Like, as soon as a woman has some power, a brown guy, no matter how much he loves women, something in the back of his brain goes, Sad, man. I wish it wasn't true. Another thing about brown people, we instinctually don't know how to jump fences. I know there's a lot of brown dudes right here, you all know, motherfuckers, maybe you can jump a fence now, but when you first saw that fence, you got so confused. just don't know how to jump a fence, man. It's just not in our culture. Just brown people just don't jump in general, you know. We're not the jumping type. There's no jumping in brown people's culture, you know. We don't have any games that include jumping. We're just not a jumping folk. If you have a brown friend and you don't want to hang out with him anymore, but you don't want to hurt his feelings, just jump over a fence and talk on the other side. He'll get the message, you know. It's like, ah, shit. Every time I want a free cab ride, I'll just have the guy pull up by a fence and jump the fence. He'll chase me right till he gets to the fence, and it's just like, ah. He'll just shake his fist because he doesn't understand it. Brown people can't jump fences, man. My name is Ali Kaberi. I'm half Iranian, half black, which means my dad's from South Africa, and my mom is a rug. Why is it still here? I think flies have really cold hands, or they're always planning something really evil. Every time I'm eating pussy, I feel like I'm on one of those messy game shows. Like I'm eating. My face is wet. It smells. There's this music playing. Joe Rogan standing there. Eat it, motherfucker! Eat that shit! I gotta stick a hubba bubba at the end. Man, this is nice. I'm enjoying this crowd, you know? You guys are receptive at least. I don't know. The other day, I don't really have much weed material. I just try to live weed material, really. Like the other day, I was late for work, so I grabbed my breakfast, and it was just a banana, and I was walking towards my job on the street, and I was just holding a banana in my hand, right? Yeah, honestly. Like, it just felt weird after a little while. I'm walking, there's people looking at me. I'm like, shit, I'm holding this banana. People are looking at me. Just felt fucking suggestive, you know? I'm holding a motherfucking banana. Everyone thinks I'm probably going to put it in my ass some way. I'm not. Like, I'm just going to eat it. Every time I'm alone, every time I'm smoking weed and I'm alone with an animal, I don't treat it like an animal, just in case it's a person that morphed into an animal and they're trying to trick me. I swear to God, just every time. And it's like, I won't do that around friends because I don't want to look weird. But like, if I'm hanging out with my friend and he leaves the room, I'll look straight at his kitty and I'll be like, yo, I know who you are. You're not fucking with me. And the danger, the fear for me isn't a physical, like if a motherfucker pops up, oh, stab me. I'm not physically scared. I just don't want to be embarrassed, you know? I treat a kitty like a kitty, it ends up being a full-grown man. It's fucking embarrassing. It's a faux pas, you know? I don't want to do that. Oh shit, I said meow meow to that kitty, and then it morphed into Derek Jeter. Fuck. He's gonna tell everyone, man, Derek Jeter. Second baseman for the Yankees. And tweet that shit on ESPN. I have really bad game. I can't really talk to girls at all. I have a really bad game, man. My game is as good as an old Chinese guy coughing on a bus. My game is as good as a salmon flapping to death on a boat stern. And a girl walks by and says, would I fuck that salmon flapping to death on the boat stern? And I go, She says, nah, I don't think I'd fuck that salmon flapping to death on the boat stern. It's sad, man, you know? I love dirty girls, you know? Talk about dirty girls, you know, every once in a while, one of your friends, your roommate, will come up to you and tell you a story about how, like, he was just with the dirtiest girl last night. Yo, man, I was with this girl last night. Fucking so dirty girl, man. Just a hoary girl, man. She was wearing these shorts. Everything was showing. There was one pussy lip hanging out one side of the shorts, and there was another pussy lip hanging out the other side. And there was an earthquake, and they clapped together. A lot of people died. suck my dick in the back of ambulance. And you're like, holy shit, that's pretty sick. That's why I love dirty girls. That's why I give respect to fucking chicks with dicks, because I'm like, yo, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing dirtier a girl could do than have a dick. It's like, holy shit, this whore has a dick. Shit. This trumps everything. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. That's what you should be doing. Ha 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 ha. Fuck. Speaking of dicks. Ugh. I don't know about you guys, man, but I think every guy has a status, has a state in his dick growth of him on the process of getting hard, where his dick looks way better than it's gonna look in 2 seconds. Like you hit that stage where it's like, oh shit, this dick is about to do some damage. Oh my God. It's like your dick looks just like Obama when he first got elected. It's like, oh shit, he's gonna change everything, this motherfucker. Oh no. Oh, he's the same president as all the other fucking white presidents. That dick just grew an inch. Sucks. It sucks, man. I wish that would happen, you know. My dick, I have a weird condition where I don't like people say you don't want to say condition in front of girls. Fuck. Never say condition. But I don't know if you guys, they say you come too quick. I don't come too quick. I just leak the whole time. I'm just like a broken faucet. Ugh, I actually like the mic. Like my girl asked me, did you come in? I'd be like, yes, I was doing it. It was a process, girl. It's happening. All right, that's all, I guess. I'm Ali Kabari, guys. Thank you very much.
Make sure there ain't no lump in the goddamn set. To get impregnated, looking joint fucking, I can smoke it and I still get faded. Roll it up, light it up.
Give it up for Ali Kabari, everybody. Let him hear it. Anytime you talk about a chick with a dick, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny imagery. But it's not as funny as a dude with a vagina. A guy with a vagina is hilarious. Imagine that you go on a date with some guy, you're like, yo, I met this great lawyer, he works out. And then you bring him home, and he's like, do you like me? And you're like, yeah, I like you, man. Do you really like me, though? Yeah, why? Would you want to, like, date me? Do you like me for me? Yeah, dude, what the fuck is wrong? I have a vagina. What would girls do? What would a girl do? There's 2 types of women. One girl would be like, oh, and just smile at his vagina. And then one girl would be like, what the? That, like, somebody who grew up in, like, a tough neighborhood would be like, nah, I ain't gonna suck your vagina, motherfucker. Give me some dick. You got a strap on? Can I choose the size and the color? You gonna fuck me tonight. Cut back to the girl smiling at it. That should be a meme. A girl smiling at a guy's vagina. Goes to a party, gets drunk, comes home, no dick. That would be such a letdown. Just as much of a letdown if I got home with a girl and she had a dick. And you know what would be even worse? If it was bigger than mine. Mike, do you like me as a person? Yes. Well, let me see yours. Nah. Nah, it's cool. I'll fuck you in the butt. Ah, shit. See? I told you it was fucked up. Because you only look at it one way. You're like, ah, chick with a dick. Dude with a stooge. Guy. A bro with a hole. I got a bro with a hole. Fuck him all the time. That would be sick to see in a porno. A girl with a dick fucking a guy with a vagina. Oh my God. Did your mind just not go, what the fuck? How fucked up is that? You fucking like that? Yeah. What the fuck? gonna bust on your face. Bust on my face. This Academy Award goes out to my Hishis. Sorry. This fucking whole show just took a whole weird turn. What did we really just applaud? Did we really just applaud? People at Nelson Mandela's fucking funeral didn't get that applause break that I just got for that shit. A whole stadium of people were like, that was all right. A room full of potheads. Yo, that Hishi joke. I love it. And I'm not going to bring us down. We having a good time tonight, VC, or what? Make some noise. Let me hear everybody right now. That's the best noise. The South American. Are we going to do that noise right now? You guys want to do a bunch of noises? Who's been here for a bunch of noises? Make some noise if you ever been here, yeah? Okay, let's do this. A bunch of noises. Okay, so this is what we're going to do right now. Everybody, for the next couple seconds after we start, just do whatever noise you want. Okay? There's always somebody who always does weird noises. You guys have been here, it's amazing. Just do any noise. Sometimes girls are like, eh, eh. Guys are like, whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody does, there's always one guy who does like a, whoa. Whatever noise you want to do. The best one is somebody who goes like, ee, ee. Do whatever noise you want, whatever the fuck comes out of your soul. Even if you just sit there going, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. I don't care what you do. Just don't be the guy sitting there going like, no, I'm not going to make a noise, bro. Nah, let everybody else have this euphoric experience, and I'll just sit here like a fucking loser, because I only live once, you know? Why enjoy life? Hey, you guys want to hear a quick funny joke about YOLO? My mom doesn't know what it is, and the other day she goes, Mikey, I only live one time, YOLO. This lady's way off. On the count of 3, make whatever noise you want, but at the same time, listen to the noises around you, okay? And it's gonna be insane, because just make your noise, but listen to the noises around you too. Don't be a bitch and sit there and not make a noise, you fucking dick. Okay, make some noise. Even if you just sit there going, okay? 1, 2, 3. Sick, man, yeah, that was nice. Somebody was just going, it was me. How sick was that? Sounds like you're in the jungle. We're in a human jungle. You're in the jungle, baby. That's sick. Don't you guys feel that rush that goes through you? It's because you're doing something that you never do, especially in public. Only in like a group would that be possible to do. You couldn't do that on the subway by yourself. Hey, everybody, let's just make noise. Ah! But you do it in public, and we do it in this room, and it's fun. You'll never forget it. And our shit was fun. We're going to keep this show rolling with all that energy. A very funny comedian, guys. Sit back and enjoy this funny man. Mr. Ernie Vincent, everybody. Let him hear it.
No kush is queen. Some of y'all will smoke anything but me. I'm picky. I throw it out if I don't see that it's green and sticky. No stress, no push. I'm pushing the kush. When the harvest put a K on the bag, like the Nike swoosh. All over the world.
All right, Mike Rita, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Rita. Was that the right time? Okay. Thanks, Mike. Bringing me up to like small dick jokes. That's professional. I fuck with all my clothes on. That's what I do. I can't, remember like, I'm so self-conscious about my body. Remember at elementary school, you had to like change with like all these, with all their classmates? I would do the trick where like you'd keep your shirt on, put the other shirt over it, and then take your shirt, you know? No one did that? Everyone's fucking hot, eh? Fucking. Come on, Toronto. Jeez. Oh my God, I drove here, and I saw the sign on the highway. It said, watch your speed, aircraft patrolled. Yeah, have you seen the sign? Oh. The dumbest sign, you know? Because I know for a fact that I can go as fast as I want on this highway, and there's no way a fucking airplane's gonna pull me over. You know? Like, what's this airplane gonna say, you know? They'd be like, hey, great car, pull over. Meet me at the airport at the end of the runway. And then we'll meet up, and they'll be like, hey, how fast are we going back there? I'm like, I don't know, man. That was like 2 hours ago. And I was and I was drunk. I came back from the States, and in the States they're very health conscious, right, ladies? Like they know they're fat, and I bought a pack of Pringles, and on the package of Pringles it said 100 calories per serving. Yeah, and that's good. You can go on a diet, right, eating Pringles. But the thing was, their serving size didn't match my serving size, because their serving size of 100 calories, 4 chips. Yeah, my serving size of Pringles, 1 tube. It's disgusting. I ate this whole tube to myself. Like you've eaten a lot of Pringles when your hand gets stuck in the fucking tube. Oh my god, it's the worst. I feel like fucking Winnie the Pooh when he's eating honey. Ah. And then it gets even sadder because after I was done the tube, I fucking tilted the tube and I drank the crumbs. Have you done this? Oh my god, it's so sad. Like sometimes I miss my face too, and then. The crumbs just land on my tears. Why? I went to a party last night, bragging, and I met up with my 2 Asian friends. Right, that's all we hang out with. I met up with my 2 Asian friends, but they're standing with this big black dude who I never met before. So I had to meet up with them. Right, so I was like, hey, what's up? I gave him the handshake, half hug. Right, second Asian guy, handshake, half hug. But then I got to the big black dude, who I didn't know, right? So I didn't want to be like racist, right? So I had to give him the same greeting, So I gave him the handshake, but as I was giving him the half hug, he let go of my hand. But I was already in the motion of fucking hugging this guy, so I had to sell it, right? Just hug this guy. I felt like Winnie the Pooh, which was really, callbacks. Hello. Oh my god, I go to church, huh? Anyone go to church? I just came from church. This is like the total opposite of fucking what's happening. But no, but I go to church, like halfway through church, they pass around this basket, and you donate money, Like the least I give is 50 cents, right? Just 2 quarters, So I don't sound cheap, right? You hear the clink. But then sometimes I feel extra generous, right? I give like a fresh $20 bill, But before I put this $20 bill in the basket, I'm like showing it off, making all the girls see it, But with the $20, I expect some shit too from the church. I want like line bypass, for the bread. Come on. VIP seating. Let's do this, I want to sit on the stage with the boys. Come on. And also with this $20, bottle service, We're getting red wine. You guys should order that next time. You guys. Oh my god, what's happening? All girls night? What's happening here? This is weird. It's like the View up the front. They're like, okay. The high view. Oh my god. This is amazing. Where's your boyfriends? You guys are like the best girlfriends. Like any guy would want you guys to be like their girlfriends, Like, hey, let's just chill out and fucking smoke weed. And you guys are single? This is amazing. I have a boner. Right now. If you look carefully, it's as big as my fucking goatee. That's really. Well, I'm just gonna pull down my fly and we'll have sex. That's it. Okay. Oh my god. This is weird. Oh my, Christmas just passed. Are you guys excited? Did you have a good Christmas? Were you guys excited about Christmas last month? I fucked it up. Oh my god, I got this gift for Christmas. I got Django. You guys watch this? Django with a Blu-ray. Yeah, I opened up this Blu-ray. You know what it came with? The DVD copy. You ever see this shit? Blu-ray and DVD, which is convenient, because I can watch the Blu-ray upstairs and the DVD. Back in 2002, come on. Who has a VCR? But before I go, I was at Dufferin Mall the other day. You guys been there? Don't clap for that. This is the worst mall. They still have Byway. It's the worst. Right beside Nob Hills. I was at Dufferin Mall, and then I was texting my friend. I'm here at Dufferin Mall, but my phone auto-corrected Dufferin to Suffering. Yeah. I'm here at Suffering Mall, and I left it. Right. My friend knew exactly where I was. He was like, "I'll meet you at Byway." Okay, you guys have been awesome. Thank you guys. Mike, Rita, ladies and gentlemen.
but they always tell me that the K-U-S-H keeps us so high. The K-U-S.
Give it up for Ernie V one more time, everybody. You guys can check him out. He has a web series called Entourage. Instead of Entourage, it's called Entourage because his name's Ernie and that shit is a fucking classic. See how quiet that got? That's nice. Potheads are quiet, you know? We're quiet people, and I like that shit. Okay, we're down to our last two comedians, and then we're gonna give away some stuff. We have so much time. Fuck, I'm gonna do some stand-up comedy with you guys too. Are you guys down for that? Okay, we're gonna have some fun. All right, your next comic, originally from out west, now called residing in Toronto, calling it home. Very funny dude. First time I think on my show, and I'm happy to have him. Give it up for Rebel Tech Lou, everybody. Let him hear it. Woo!
Shit. How's everybody doing tonight? That's not good enough. How you guys doing tonight? That's good. I'm doing well, man. I just moved into a new neighborhood, and I really like it because there's not a lot of young people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 25, can't deal with these younger people, man. Like, I was talking to a girl, she's like 19, and she wanted to know where I was from, right? And I told her I was born in Africa, but I've lived in Canada since I was 1. And she goes, oh, well, how do you like it here so far? And I was like, bitch, I've been here longer than you. How do you like it here so far? And you know, young people, they can't even take compliments properly. Like, I was working with this girl. She's like a little bit younger, and she dyed her hair red. And I'm like, oh, cool, you know, red hair, that's cool, you know? But she just can't say thanks. She's got to milk it for more. She goes, oh, thanks, you know, it was brown, and then it was orange, and then I dyed it myself. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck, all right? I'm complimenting it now, not how you got there, all right? Like, if you compliment me on my shirt, I'm not going to be like, oh, thanks, you know, it's cotton, and I picked it myself. No, I'm going to say thanks and move on, you know? I'm originally from Calgary, and I spent Thanksgiving at my mama's house, my mama. And she's one of those people who can't take a joke, right? And she's very, like, traditional. Like, during Thanksgiving, she does the what are you thankful for rounds, and it's just so annoying, I can't take it serious. Like, she finds her way to me, and she goes, and Rebel, what are you thankful for this year? And I was like, well, Mom, I'm thankful that tissues can't get pregnant. And she's like, get the fuck out of my house. Get out. I was dating a girl back in Calgary, too. She was a little older. She's like 5 years older. And we dated for a couple years. And she had very low self-esteem and low confidence. And it was to the point where it was annoying because we'd just be hanging out and watching movies or whatever. And she would always just cut in and be like, babe, be honest. Be honest. I just need to ask you a question. Just be honest. Is my pussy as tight as it was 5 years ago? And I'm like, babe, you want me to be honest or tell you your pussy's still tight as it was 5 years ago? And, you know, she was pissed. And one thing that was kind of shitty is I think the reason she broke up with me was over birthday presents. Because she got me something awesome one year, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do the same thing for her. I'm going to get her something awesome. Because on my birthday, she got me an Xbox 360, and I was like, shit, Xbox, you know, cool. And for her birthday, I got her NBA 2K12 for Xbox 360. And she was pissed. She's like, really? You think on my 30th birthday I want a fucking video game? Do you even know who I am? That's not even considerate. And I was pissed because that wasn't my first option. If you look at my Google history, I'd be like, pussy tightener cost? Do pussy tighteners exist? NBA 2K12 cost. But I moved to Toronto now, and it's, you know, it's all right. But I got the same priorities as I do from before, which is to get as much pussy as possible, just as much as I can get. Black, white, drunk, dead, just as much. All right, maybe not the first two, but you guys know what I mean, though, when I say that. But it's tough, man. Like, if you're not good at dating, it's tough, you know? I already took out this girl. She's a very religious girl, and I took her out to dinner. And it was going well till halfway through. She goes, just so you know, no sex until marriage. That's my deal with God. And I said, that's cool. But just so you know, we're getting separate bills, okay? That's my deal with God. And she's like, why would you say that, huh? Why would you say that? I thought we were having fun. And I was like, bitch, I got friends on Xbox Live ready to have fun, okay? I didn't shave my balls to become a better conversationalist, all right? But one thing I noticed about Toronto is, aside from Calgary, is people in Toronto are a lot more aggressive than Calgary. Like, you know, you walk through the mall and you see those people selling like air miles, and you guys all know the rule, right? Just ghost them. You just walk right past them. You don't even acknowledge these guys. Because they're just too crazy, man. Like, I seen this one guy speed walking through the mall out here, and he looked furious, right? I don't know what started it, but he walked by one of these air miles guys, and the air miles guy was like, hey, sir, why don't you sign up for air miles, Royal Miles? And the dude cut him off. He's like, hey, why don't you suck my dick? But with that note, guys, I'm going to give it back up to my boy Mike Rita, and I want to thank him again for letting me on the show. Thanks, guys.
Roll it up, light it up, smoke it up. I wanna stimulate my mind. So I took it up.
Mike Rita.
Can I get a hit? Can I get a woo? Give me that fat bag of weed in the room, so I can get faded, elevated, smoke the joint.
Hey, give it up for my boy Rebel Kalu. Yeah. I said his name wrong the second time, but I'm sorry. Just high, you know? I'm high. I'm fucking high, bro. You ever have to admit that you're high and someone gets it out of you? My high school teacher got it out of me, and she tricked me. She's good. I walked into class, and she's like, are you high? And I went, no. She goes, how high are you? And I went, I'm not that high. And I went, what? Oh, shit. She got me. It was like, reverse. Are you high? No. How high are you? Not that. Fuck. Shit. And she got me, and I never. That's what it is. Yo. Just, we get tricked. Don't ever think we don't. Because we're high, and we just skip logic, and we're like, protect your neck. It's a Wu-Tang thing. I got into a fight at a Wu-Tang concert like 2 weeks ago. That's for real. Some drunk girl started grinding on me, and my girlfriend pushed her off. And it was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Because my girlfriend doesn't fight, but then she seen some drunk girl grinding on me, and I looked at my girlfriend like, this isn't me. She's drunk in a crowd. And my girlfriend just went, get the fuck? Girl fights are way better than guy fights. Because guy fights have pride. Girl fights are just instinct. It's literally like cats. Yo, these cats is tripping. Girls are gonna change the way they fight though. Because there's UFC fighters that are girls now. And UFC is very popular. What's that girl's name? Ronda Rousey or some shit? That girl would beat up everybody in here. Every guy, every girl. Even, you think you're a guy, you can take Ronda Rousey? I dare you. Go find her somewhere in New York and spit on her. That girl will knock you up. That girl's a fucking tank, bro. That girl will beat us up, guys. Believe me, we think, I swear in my head, I'm like, nah, I'll get her with a quick zap. That girl would hit me and kick me 3 times before I even got a shot. Ronda Rousey, push! Before I even finish her name, punch me. What? Okay. I don't know why the fuck I talked about that. I'm at that point where I'm so high, even I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm just following thoughts, you know? Okay, we have our last comedian of the evening. Any comedians in the audience I forgot? Oh, who said? That's not a comedian who said no. That's just some guy who's like, no more. No more comedians. There's one more guy in. That's just a boss right there. No. Like this place needs comedy management. That's that guy, yeah. He's stepping in. Okay, all right, okay. We got one more comedian, and then I'm gonna come up here. We're gonna have some fun until midnight, and we're gonna give away some shit. We're gonna do stand-up comedy. Fuck, who knows? We might even have somebody come up and rap. Who knows? Who knows? This place is fucking nuts right now. I'll rap. Give me a beat. No, it's okay. So, last comedian of the evening, and if I'm gonna give this guy an intro, I'm gonna give it to him right. This guy's, when you watch comedy, you get to see a lot of dudes come up and then go in the city. This guy's one of the funniest guys who's just, he came in funny and he has stayed funny. And that means that he's only gonna get funnier. That's how that shit works. And I'm always happy to have him on my show, and I'm even happier to have him close out tonight. You guys are going to love him as much as I love him. Give it up for the one, the only Mr. Tech Ekniz. Everybody let him hear it.
Fucking with us. It's a straight suicide. 987-654 32 murder, one lyric at your door. Take out, bring it to that ass. Roar. Breaking all the
So, ladies. Oh shit! He's got stripes on his pants and his shoes. What's he, Italian? Sell drugs? Yes to both. Hey, you like MDMA and shit? Well, you do have tattoos on your head. That's sick. Fuck. Shit. Sick, man. Alright, okay. I'm Italian. I don't give a fuck. I'm a bit of a wop. You know what I'm saying? I find like this shit makes me run faster too, you know what I mean? Racing stripes, I don't know how it works. It just does science. I wasn't too good in science. I know that's the way it is. No, but I'm also Norwegian. Anyone else fucking Norwegian? No? Alright, cool. Let's talk about that shit. It's a very yumpy language. Anyone else feel like that? I go to my grandma's house for Sunday dinner. It sounds like she's on a goddamn roller coaster. She's asking, hey, you want some mashed potatoes on the meatball? Who needs Wonderland, motherfucker? Not this guy. I got, Viking roots, whatever. No, but Norway's pretty fucked. I'm pretty sure Satan lives there. Anyone else feel like that? I'll tell you why. They have two types of music there. I went there, visited as a kid, a young child, a youth, if you will. And I turn on the TV, and it's a dude in flannel and a goddamn tambourine. He's like, like, fuck this. So I turn the channel. Black metal. You guys understand? Not even white face, dark hair, sacrificing, small goats to their unholy lord. Just like not even heavy metal, light metal, death metal, no, black metal. This one band, they cut off the head of a dead body and brought it on stage and then like burnt down 3 churches to celebrate like a really good show. I don't know, it's fucked up. If that doesn't convince you that Satan lives there, they have shrimp salad with mayonnaise in it. So that's devil's work there for sure. Okay. Moving along, fuck it, whatever. Anyone else online dating? Yeah? Alright, I'm lonely as fuck, I don't give a shit. Oh, it's not even Tinder anymore, it's on the OkCupid. I have the app and shit, it's not even a joke. Like, this is life. This is what it is, right? But I'm on that OkCupid, and the girls are all like, I just want a guy who's not afraid to talk to me. Someone who's not just gonna message me saying, you down to fuck, blah, blah, blah. Someone who, tries to get to know me. I'm like, yeah, I'm that guy. Like, blah, 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 saying all this shit, and like, I'll bring something up in their profile, and then, they'll be like, I just want someone to message me. That's it. So I'll message them, something funny, that they talked about, and then I see them online. They see that I, message them. They visit my profile, but no message back. What the fuck am I supposed to think? You know what I'm saying? Gets me fucking kicking mad, Fucking throwing roundhouses, spinning hook kicks. I don't give a shit, So angry in my room. Karate punches. But no, that's not even, it's all fucked up. But, it's all this bullshit too. Girls are like, yo, chivalry's dead. Guys don't understand. I'm like, yo, do you know how many doors I hold open a week? Do you know how many seats I give up on the bus for pregnant old ladies? How many baby carriages I carry down the stairs? Like, chivalry's not dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you. Chivalry's not dead. I'm not putting in work like that to have you tell me chivalry's dead. But you know where it comes from? Guys are using bro way too freely. You know what I'm saying? They're using it like unisex. They're calling the girlfriends bro. Yo, bro, on some real shit, though. Like, I love you, bro. I love you, dude. Yo, freaking, yo, you and me, bro, we're together. And she's like, yeah, bro, I love you too, dude. Yo, dog, for real, on some real shit. It's gonna get so bad that proposals gonna be like, yo, like, for real, dog, on some real shit. Like, yo, let's get turned up for the rest of our lives and shit, dog. You already know, bro. Like, what are you saying? She's like, oh my God, don't kill me right now. You're doing this. Yo, swear on your life. Oh my God. Yes. And then just 2 Chainz or something. I don't know. It's the way it is. I think that's the way it is. Maybe that's why I'm on online dating sites. That's fucked up, guys. Oh God. Yeah, I got anime on my shirt. Not only that, I have curry fishball sauce, so you can tell I try really hard to be Asian. I chill with a lot of Vietnamese guys. Anyone else have Vietnamese friends? No? Well, they're not like your average Asian guy, like that you're probably thinking of, like, oh, I need to run home from school and do my math drills, practice my Street Fighter combo. Like, not those Asians. Like, not those ones, I wish, right? Sometimes, on the odd Saturday. But, like, these are the Asians that will pull you out of your house 5:30 in the morning to go to a rave when you got work at 7:30 in the morning. They don't give a fuck. You a pussy dog? Come on, come out and dance. All right, fine. I'm there Shazamming every song. I'm like, holy fuck, good songs, bro. Shit, I'm high on MDMA. That Molly, whatever the fuck. Where am I? No. But yeah, these are the kind of Asians, too, that take shit really seriously. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they take beef really seriously. Anyone else, not like, fry in the pan, beef with the black bean, the garlic sauce. No, like in the street beef, dog. We're at Chopbo, you know what I mean? Just like in it, do it one time. Just say, okay, here's an instance from my life, at the clubs and shit, getting turned up like you do, 2 Chainz, whatever the fuck. And then buddy runs in, he's like, yo, Tony Tran is at the next club. The guy's like, yo, Tony Tran from Richmond Hill. I love that guy. No, Tony Tran from downtown. Fuck Tony Tran from downtown. Leaves the club, doesn't even like wait in line, pays the bypass, goes in, sees him, like, yo, dog, I'm going to bottle him. I'm oh shit, gonna bottle this guy? You already know I'm going to bottle him. And it's like I said, they take shit so seriously that he can't just get, like a fucking $7 Heineken. No. Can't get like $100 Smirnoff. No. $600 on the goddamn Hennessy. Doesn't even pop it. And this is what, if anime has taught me anything, it's taught me that Asian people always call out their attacks before they hit, you know what I mean? So he'll catch him, run up, bottle smash it. Music cuts out, Japanese music kicks in. Daishikanai wa hakitamasa mukaku. Fly with me. What the fuck? Turns Super Saiyan. I'm like, how'd you do that? Don't worry. Come from. Fucked up. Not a sensu bean. What is this shit? All right, thank you. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks. That was nice of you. All right. But yeah, Toronto's fucked up, eh? A little bit, no? I find myself leaving the city from time to time. Anyone else? Find themselves. I was involved in a one-night stand. Hey, yeah, right. No, I'll tell you why. It was with a succubus. You get what I'm talking? Okay, all right. Like 3rd or 4th circle of hell. I'm not sure. I didn't check her fucking ID, but whatever, right? She caught me in shit. She's like, yo, you're coming home with me. I went, yeah, for sure. There's a lot of red flags, right? She had like waving, fiery red hair, but there's no wind whatsoever. You know what I mean? She brings me to her car. It's a hearse. Skull, crossbones everywhere. Windows aren't tinted. They're stained with the blood of innocent kittens. I don't know. Filled up with brimstone and shit. Anyways, moving along. We're at her place, getting it on and shit, doing that thing. She ends up going downtown. Like, whatever. I'm like, okay, great, sure, you'll downtown Texas, do your thing. And she's putting in work, and it's good. I'm like, holy shit. You know what happens when you're really good down there? I'm gonna, fucking, climax. I'm gonna bust. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't even, like, slow down. No stopping, no nothing, right? She's obviously about that life, so I'm okay. Gotta keep her on our hands, Tex. Don't fuck up now. And all right, here we go, guys. Usually, you can attest to this, I'm sure. When someone sucks the cum out your dick, it's a great feeling, no? Euphoric, you feel closer to God, almost, isn't that right? Like faith you lost earlier is now restored. Not this time. I don't know what the fuck it was. I was just posting up. She goes, I felt like a piece of my soul came out with it. You know what I mean? Like I was never the same again. I was like, oh God, I didn't walk like this before. Tried to run away. She grabbed me, pulled me back in. And I came here to tell jokes for you guys. All right, yeah, fucking Jesus Christ be with you. No, but I do get involved in some sexcapades, some fuckery from time to time. I was involved in some interracial shit. Anyone else get, what I'm talking about? Yeah, I fucked a black chick, straight up, I'll tell you. It's African, big, strong, independent woman, like darkest night. Like, not even like a light-skinned thing or whatever the fuck. Like, no, like African from Angola, 52, 53-inch ass. I'm not sure, I didn't measure. It was huge, right? Rest the glass up on that shit. It looked like this, literally. Looked like, it was like her and then this. So I was like, oh shit, taking pictures of me on her. All right, whatever. Instagram, for real. Okay, so, all right, I'm with the black girl. And, we're doing it from behind, as you would, presented with the materials and shit. And it gets rough, right? I'm like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do? So I grab her hair, like it's, instinct. And what happens? The weave rips out. Oh, shit. What do I do, right? As a white boy, I only have 2 options. I either A, pretend like that shit just didn't happen, or pretend B, like I'm a fucking jockey in a horse race. Oh, shit. Woo. You don't got that song playing in your head when you're, all right. You ain't from T-Dot then. I don't know. I'm sorry. But that's not even where it ends, guys. I wish I could say that's where it ends. I was relying on the connection. That girl was giving it back to me. I wasn't just giving it to her. I needed that connection. When that shit came off, I flew back like Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus Majin Buu, final fight. Wow. You want to go for round 2? Papa Sensubin, Japanese music kicks in. Dashika, why, Hashika, Natsuhama, happy fight, love. Yep. That's a bit. Is anyone else? What just happened? Holy fuck, where am I? Jesus Christ. You start talking about shit like that, you start losing your mind. Oh, Christ. All right. Anyone else like this winter we're having? You like, you like the Canadian patriotic? That's cool. The one thing I don't like is shoveling the old walkie-walk. Anyone else do that little arduous task, shoveling the old fucking driveway. No, I do that shit for my Nona every year, a few times. And I do it so much that I'm like, fuck this, I'm gonna get done one time. Anyone else feel like you just fucking build up some speed, do it? What happens every single time though? You forget where the driveway and the sidewalk meet. You're just like, fuck this shit one time. You're just like, boom, oh, what have I done? You look like a dishonored samurai. Just do your shit. Old man Johnson's across the street, seen this year after year, like, fucking kid. Fucking got the whole neighborhood on this shit. Little girls are growing up like, haha, what an idiot. I don't need this shit. But what if they develop something, eh? Kind of like a Mario Bros. Like, to text every time there's a fucking thing. So you're just like, all right, fuck. No one else on board with that shit? All right. Okay, that's good. It's fine. You guys like the holidays? Anyone else? You guys were a fan of Christmas and shit? I did a little selling of trees over the holidays. Moving trees, chopping trees, bagging trees. We're talking Christmas trees. Gentlemen, ladies, Fraser fir, balsam fir, Douglas fir, white pine, Scotch pine, whatever you need. All sizes, shapes, we got it for you. It's not like what you think though. It's not like a Disney movie where, people come in, they're like, no, we're gonna let the tree choose us, you know what I mean? We're gonna let the tree spring eyes and a mouth and dance and sing. No, it's little Italian kids kicking me in the shins, being like, what the fuck? It's old men and old women coming in. They're saying condescending things to me about their, old man, like, oh, I just need a tree, a big strong tree like you. I'm like, all right, thanks, I guess. I don't know, we're showing her the balsam firs, shit like that. It doesn't have hardwood. Like, all right, I'm gonna stop you right there, miss. Too much for me. But no, I had one couple come in, progressive, brown girl, white guy. It was nice, right? They came in, I was like, all right, cool. 2014, 2013, whatever the fuck, come in, it's all good. I showed them a tree, bag the tree, chop the tree, throw the tree in or on top, tie it around, and I say, hey, you have yourself a Merry Christmas. She goes, whoa. Don't you mean Happy Holidays? I'm like, all right, here we go. You came in here, took an hour of my life, and you bought, I'm sorry, what was that? Oh yeah, a Christmas tree? So I'm sorry, it ain't no Hanukkah bush, am I right? Some Ramadan bush, I don't know, some Kwanzaa juniper. No, it's a Christmas tree, so I'm gonna say Merry Christmas. But I didn't say that, I said, okay, you're right. Happy holidays, sorry, thank you. Tip? No? Okay. Fuck. Yeah, sorry. Who cares? All right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do this for you. I don't know. You can use your imaginations if that's okay. I'm gonna do my impression of a hacksaw. You guys know what a hacksaw is? And he does hack material about being a hacksaw. So just, I'm not a hacksaw. Just use your fucking imagination. I look like a hacksaw. Let's just, close our eyes if you need to. All right, we're gonna start this thing off. All right, everybody, I'm Hacksaw, and just follow along. I'm Hacksaw, everybody. We're just gonna get this thing started. You guys seen the Blade movie trilogy? Anyone else seen the Blade movie trilogy? You know what you're talking about? Yeah. I'm actually in the next one. They have a new one coming out starring me. It's called Serrated. Serrated Blades, everybody. Okay, let's keep this thing moving along. All right. Look, guys, I'm a hacksaw, obviously. I know I come across as a little rough around the edges. That's all right. I understand hacksaw. But I wasn't always like this. No, I actually used to be very friendly. I used to be a tree hugger. Yeah, until I cut down a whole forest. Hey, guys, all right. Cut down a forest. I'm a hacksaw, tree hugger. All right, we're keeping this thing going. Some fucked up shit. I got kicked out of a comedy club recently. I heard someone in the back say, cut the mic. So I do what I do. All right, hacksaw. Let's keep this thing moving along. My friends, they just had a baby. They just had a kid and asked me to go see the baby. So I saw the baby. All right. Okay. You like that one? Too dark for you guys? Okay, no, but for real, I got my teeth checked the other day. Yeah, it turns out they need to be sharpened. Okay. We only got a couple more, guys. Thanks for being a part of this. Hey, no, it's all right. Things aren't all bad. I actually went to a family reunion the other day. Yeah, the whole gang was there. Aunt Table Saw, Uncle Circular, the twins, Hand and Band Saw, and my crazy inbred cousin from Texas, Chain. All right, here we go, guys. Okay, no, for real. But I've dug my teeth into more hardwood than an obese termite. And Jenna Jameson. Are we right? Okay, everybody. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, we got one left for you guys. This one's gonna get really dark, so you've been warned. Okay, we're talking about sex and shit, baby. Talking about you and me, perhaps? No, okay, all right, moving along. But we've all been there, right? Having sex and shit. Maybe it's with the same person over and over again, so it's kind of like, you know, gotten to that point where you're like, yo, we've just explored each other's bodies. Let's fucking go beyond. Let's do some really fucked up shit. He's like, yeah, we've had like 19 Jaeger bombs each. Let's fucking do it, baby. I love you, bro, dog, whatever the fuck, baby. Dude, let's fucking do it. And she's like, yeah, like I need you to hang from the chandelier and like ejaculate in my hair, and we'll wring it out on the poodle, and then like mop the floor with the poodle, and then whatever's left, we'll scrape it up and put that on toast and feed it to you. He's like, yeah, baby, that sounds so good. And then like, I don't know, I'll do something else fucked up that like Jesus might cry about, you know what I mean? Like I'll fucking come in your grandma's face and like she'll fucking spit it back at me, and I'll like inhale it and then spit it in a smoothie and make it for you. I don't know what the fuck, baby, let's do it. You do all that crazy shit, fucked up sexual shit. Comes in the next morning, you're brushing your teeth, right, in the bathroom. She's like, oh, sorry, forgot my toothbrush at home. Can I borrow yours? She's like, ew, what the fuck? Ugh, gross. I'll come in your peanut butter sandwich, but you need your own toothbrush, you crazy lady. All right, what a great note to finish on, but that's what I'm going to do anyways. We've had a great show. Bringing up the host again, Ivan Texekness. Obviously, you can find me on Instagram and all that shit. Same name, whatever, same game. We got the guy with the fame. Everybody knows his name. It's Mike Rita. Everybody.
Hit me now. Bitches used to play me, now they can't forget me now. They get me now. I rock the spot, check clock. Empty offer, licking off in hip hop. Fuck the billboard, I'm a bullet on my
Yo, can we please give it up for Tex, your last act of the evening right there. Mr. Tex. Tex is very funny and very young. Hey, Tex, how old are you, like 22? 23 years old. Same age as me, but he's a killer. Okay, we're gonna give away these fucking Teddy Grahams and this pipe that it looks like it has a Simpsons character, but not really. It looks like a fucked up Bart Simpson, yo. And this is one of a kind, because you know the guy didn't make this ugly pipe again. So we're gonna give it away. Wong bong. Fucked up? No, it's a good pipe. What are we gonna do? How do you guys want to give this away tonight? Anybody have an idea? I always like to ask the audience. Some people come up with some good shit. Rap battle. See that shit? If we can get 2 people to rap battle right now, you have a shirt? Go ask them for it. Okay, bring me the shirt too. This guy owns a shirt company called Who Cares Get Doped. We can have like a serious battle up here for some shit. The shirt? Are you gonna come up? Oh. Do we have 2 people here who will just rap? You don't have to be good. You can literally come up and be like, all right, chillin' at VC, wanna get high with me, you gotta have that kush, dog, what D? And you start making shit up. Sitting on the couch. And we're giving away the shirt. This guy is sitting right here. We have a t-shirt celebrity. Just like shirt. Who cares get dope? Look at that. Who cares get dope? I always say this. It doesn't mean nothing now that we're older. But imagine when you were 16 what who cares get doped actually meant. Like imagine that's how you explain smoking weed to your parents. I have immigrant parents. It would have blown their fucking mind. Little Portuguese mom wouldn't have understood. Ma, I know you're mad about me smoking weed, but who cares? Get doped. I don't understand what that means. Who cares get what? Who cares? Get doped. You don't want to get doped, Ma? No. So who cares? Comes full circle. It's fucked. If you have immigrant parents and you smoke weed, good chances are your immigrant parents caught you, or at least they know and they just don't bring it up because they don't want to know. As long as they don't catch you. My parents caught me at fucking like 15 years old, and it changed their life forever. Make some noise if you ever got caught by your parents smoking weed. Let me hear you right now. Yeah? Oh, that's a lot of us. I usually don't have the whole crowd admit that shit. There's always one person like, nah, yo, not me. But you did. And don't lie. If you never got caught smoking weed by your parents, guess what? You probably don't smoke enough weed. Because all of us got caught because all of us smoked so much weed that eventually you're like, fuck it, I'm not even going to hide it anymore. Okay? Because in grade 9, you hide it. You're like, remember, in grade 9, you won't even go home high. Okay? You remember smoking weed after school and your friends are like, yo, what do you want to do? And you're like, not go home. Let's go to the mall and walk around for 3 hours, and who gives a fuck? And you would. You just walk high and talk about life and grow as a human being. Because you'd be high as fuck, you know? Do you guys remember that? You were always deeper. If you smoked weed, you were always deeper than kids who didn't smoke weed. You never meet a deep, sober person. You know, you never meet somebody who's like, I'm straight edge. But seriously, bro, sometimes you can really take in this world's energy. I like those people too, though. You ever meet energy people? Dude, I love the world's energies, man. I'm too high. I don't have any energy. I'm always in one energy mode, low. But that's what it is. No. I want to do a quick survey so we can see what we're going to go talk about quick. Make some noise if you smoked weed, if you started smoking weed in high school. Let me hear you right now if you started smoking weed in high school. Make some noise if you started smoking weed after high school. Let me hear you right now. One person. Woo! You missed out on the best years of smoking weed, man. The high school years are the best years because you're not allowed to do it. You're breaking the law, but like you're 16 and you don't understand. Shit's different. When you become when you're in your 20s, you're like, yo, I can take on a cop intellectually on marijuana. What's he gonna say? You're breaking the law. Be like, fuck you, officer. Okay, I've been smoking weed for years. You're not gonna tell me this shit's bad. Okay, because this doesn't kill nobody. And you never have cops battle you unless they're pieces of shit. And then they're like, you're breaking the law, bud. You're smoking marijuana. I don't want to hear about it. And then you're like, fuck it. We'll take this guy to court. Because every judge doesn't want to be that stupid idiot. You break the law, but fuck it. I'll give you a little fucking, give you some time, community service. Go clean up the outside of your community center. What do? You get high while you're doing it. Boy, look, the system's failing. Okay? But wait. The best thing about being a pothead is if you, like I said, if you started smoking weed in high school, everything is different. Because if you smoked weed and you went to school high, do you remember how much fun that was? I remember I used to show up high to class, and every day a friend of mine would show up with me, and his eyes would be red as fuck, and he'd always stop, and he'd go, hey, are my eyes red? And they'd be red as fuck, and I'd always go, no, you're good, let's go. And every time we'd walk in, everybody would always cheer us on. I swear to God, we'd walk in, and everybody would look, and they'd be like, hey, and I'd be like, hey, and they'd be like, oh, bro, you're fucked, man. One nerdy girl in the back, you guys know marijuana fucks you up. Shut the fuck up. That girl never says shit no more. I'm sorry to say, even if you weren't considered the popular kids in high school, there's no such thing. It's all in your head. So you're popular amongst your friends, and that means you're popular amongst somebody. Okay? You see, you guys all just hugged each other. That was beautiful. You're like, you know what? Yeah, straight up, bro. If you smoked weed in high school, though, good chances were you're popular. Not in the bad way, in the sense that you had to talk to everybody. Like I said, you have to buy weed off people. So you have to talk to people. Yo, you know where I can buy a dupe? And then remember high school buying weed, though. Do you remember the first year of you buying drugs? Okay? You're so new to it. There's so many new situations. I bought weed in washrooms, hallways, the corner where there was no camera. I just remember one guy would just stand in the corner and he'd be like, there's no camera here, I can't see us. And he would just stand there. And you'd talk to him and he'd be like, don't, 2 feet to the left. And you'd be like, and he'd be like, okay, you're okay. What do you need? And I'd be like, well, I just need a dupe. You'd be like, okay, come here. When you say later to me, put the money in my hand. And I'd be like, okay. So you do this shit, and you'd have to exchange it, and he'd act like nothing happened. And I remember always tripping out, like, somebody's got to be watching this. And nobody ever caught him. Because those 2 steps. All the time, yo, move a little bit to the left. And he'd just watch you move. You've ever buying weed is a weird thing in your first couple years because you meet weird kids. You meet other high school kids who chop. But do you remember the first time you bought weed off an older person? Like some 40-year-old guy, and you had to go to his basement in the middle of the afternoon, and you're like, what is this guy doing? Your friend's like, I don't know, he just sells weed. And he just tells you all these weird weed stories from in his days, and he's like, bro, weed wasn't what it was before. Back when I started smoking weed, okay? This is like early 80s, bro, fucking Van Halen. You know who Van Halen is, bro? I used to smoke weed with these guys. This guy. And you can just tell he's a loser, he just sells weed. And then his mom's upstairs. Martin, are you selling weed? No, Mom. Shut up. You meet the weirdest fucking people. Okay? And I'm going to talk about something for real. If you never sold weed in your life to anybody, you fucked up. If you've never chopped a doob to even your like cousin, you're missing out. Go chop a doob to somebody. So you can say you sold some drugs. Okay. 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 I just fucking around this whole time. I was waiting for everybody to chill. I want to talk about something for real. If you grew up in the city of Toronto, you've had to deal. Look what we're doing right now. The city of Toronto is a beautiful city. Because it's one of the only cities in the world where you can walk down the street smoking weed, nobody gives a fuck. You can walk down the streets of Toronto smoking a big fat joint, and you know even some old lady will look at you and she'll be like, hey, hey, nice, nice, nice. I smelt it from around the corner. And you'd be like, thank you. Even the cops in the city don't give a fuck. You know how you know? Because look what we're doing right now. We should be raided and we're not. Do you know why? Because cops drive by this place. You don't think they drive by? I've seen them. They drive by and they look and they go, hey, look, it's Vapor Lounge. Sick. No, yeah, I know, I'm sick. Too bad we didn't have those growing up, you know what I'm saying? My daughter goes all the time, she says it's sick. And you know there's a cop's daughter who comes here, or a cop's son, and goes home, and they're like, Dad, you cannot book Vapor Central. Well, I wasn't planning on it. If you fucking ever hear anything, let me know. I'll tell you, kid. I don't want you to go down. And then they have like a moment. Okay, Dad, because I get high with my friends. Hey, I'm a cop. I'm not a monster. Give your father a hug. And they just shake hands. Nah, Dad, I'm a pothead. You're a cop. I don't think we could ever really give each other hugs. And this Dad's like, I understand. Don't tell your mother. How does that relationship work? Imagine you're a cop and you catch your son smoking weed. You gonna give me a toke? That's a Toronto cop. Yo, son, you smoking weed? Yeah, Dad. That's all right. You go to Vapor Lounge? Yeah, me too. I love the idea of there being a police officer in here. And I love the idea of a police officer getting high in here and then forgetting that he's a cop. And then, you know, just at the end of the night, he's like, yo, this place is sick. I'm not going to report you guys. What, sir? Huh? Okay. Wait up. How much time do I have? Oh, we're okay. We have 5 more minutes, and then I have to give away shit, and then we can end the night. Let's see. What should we talk about? A couple more police jokes? Sure. I'm going to do one more police joke because it's the funniest one of them all. Do you guys remember having a drive when you were 16 years old with your friends? Somebody got a car, and you get to drive around Toronto smoking weed with your friends for the first time in a car? Do you remember how great that was? But do you remember the first time you seen cops and everybody panicked? That was a fucked up night. Because when you drive and you smoke weed, everything's cool. Because I remember when I was 16, everything was cool. You'd be smoking weed, you'd be laughing with your friends. Yo, man, we're going to go, bro, yelling at people. Hey, fuck you. Running yellow lights and shit. You know that feeling where you just make it? You're like, yo, that was red, and now it's yellow. And that's where it's at. But do you remember this? Do you remember how much everything would change? As soon as you seen cops, everything would change. As soon as you seen cops, because everybody be chilling. Everybody in a car, 5 guys in a car. Everyone's got hats on and shit, smoking a joint. As soon as you see cops, everything would change. And there'd always be somebody in the front who'd be like, yo, man, you guys gonna pass that joint? Hey, cops. Cops behind us. Everybody chill the fuck out. Everybody chill the fuck out. Hey, man, we are chilled out. Now we look like we have fucking heroin in our ass, bro. Relax, man. These cops don't know shit. Sure they don't. 5 kids in a car looking straight. Everybody's looking straight. Everybody's talking but looking straight. Nobody's looking at each other while they talk. Everybody's lighting cigarettes. You ever been in that car? Yo, cops, hey, everybody light a cigarette. Cover the smell. I don't even smoke. Shut the fuck up and smoke. One kid in the back's dying. I don't even smoke, bro. I'll fucking die. Driver's spraying Febreze. Yo, where'd you get that Febreze? Shut the fuck up. I've seen that shit. You see people panic when they were younger. Nowadays, you don't panic. Nowadays, what do? If you ever have a cop pull up while you're toking? Yo, cops, everybody chill. You just chill. You even look at them. But nervously, you're like, hello. I'm so high. Please don't book me. And the best thing was, when we were younger, everybody would go, relax, man. These cops don't know shit. Sure they don't. Those cops would turn the corner, and they'd be like, hey, Johnson, look at these kids over here. Which kids? The ones freaking out in the car. Look. Look, they're all talking but looking straight. Are they putting the windows up? They are. They're smoking cigarettes with the windows up and the kid in the middle spraying Febreze. What the fuck? You want to pull them over? Nah, man, these kids are already scared. So what do you want to do? Let's follow them for 10 minutes. See what happens. That's the fuck. I swear to God, I've been in a car where we were followed by cops, and everybody started freaking out. I remember one guy in the back just started freaking out. He's like, "Yo, man, I got a knife. What the fuck? What do you got? What do you got a knife? Bro, I got some coke too. What the fuck? What do you got? Coke in my ass. What? My friend said he had 2 grams in his ass, and I went, "How did you put it in there?" And he goes, "Yo, while we were sitting down, listen." I've heard about putting weed in your nuts when you're sitting down. You know, you ever been in a car, you're like, "Yo, cops, yo, just put the weed in the nuts. Just put your weed in your nuts." And you just see a bunch of guys with weed in their nuts. Get pulled over by the cops. One guy just got like an ounce in his nuts. No, he's like, "What, cop? What up, bro? I'm German." It's in my nuts. So, we have a lot of funny things. Potheads do shit that nobody else does. Our memory is more fucked up than anybody. And you don't even have to admit it. You just got to admit it to yourself. Our memory is going when you're high. Especially when you're high, you forget shit like that. You ever roll a joint, put it down, go take a piss, come back, you don't remember where the fuck you put your joint? You're late for work, 20 minutes looking for a joint, where do you find it in your pocket? That's not even the worst. You ever take the bus and you put a transfer in your pocket, 10 minutes later, you're like, "Where the fuck is my transfer?" Forget shit all the time. One of my favorite things that I forget is TV. I forget shit on TV all the time, but the best is, you ever watching TV, you get all into what you're watching, then you flip away for a second, and you completely forget what the fuck you were watching, and you can sit there and you can be like, "What the fuck was I watching?" And you can even ask who the hell's watching TV with you. Be like, "What the hell was I watching?" They'll be like, "I don't fucking know." And then the next day you're taking a shit, and you're like, "Mythbusters, oh! Babe, it was Mythbusters." What was? Nothing. I'm a fucking idiot. I love to sleep, too. Potheads, you ever fake sleep to not deal with somebody's shit? You ever pretend to be sleeping? Somebody just call you lying down on the couch watching TV, and someone's like, "Hey, Mike, want to come help me move some boxes?" You're like, "Move some boxes?" You just lie there like you're falling asleep. They come in, "Hey, oh shit." You know, you extra don't move when they come in. "Hey, Mike," you don't fucking even move a little. And if you do, it's like a weird little twitch, so you're like, "Oh, what the fuck?" What is that? That's not even a weird twitch. You know what's the weirdest twitch? Is the sleep twitch, where you're just lying down in bed and you're like, "Yo, man, I'm so what the fuck?" But when you're falling asleep into it, it's way better. And you just catch yourself in that moment where you're like, "Yo, I'm not even really here. Take me away, world." That's when the most euphoric shit happens. You're like, "Yo, I love life." I don't know why, too. I'm going to get off on this shit. I'm going to give this shit away. Did you guys find that you have the deepest thoughts on your toilet? This is for real. This isn't toilet humor. I've changed the world on my toilet. Having conversations in my head, I'm like, "You know what would solve world hunger, yo? If they made chia pets that had food that came out of it." You know, because all you need is a little bit of water and you rub that fucking shit. Imagine those seeds instead of grass, fucking tomatoes or some shit. Chia, chia, changing the world. See, I already got the jingle and everything. I got this shit. Imagine in a few years that shit comes out. I'd be pissed. So, we're going to get out of here. And maybe we'll just do a classic rock, paper, scissors for the pipe, the shirt, and the fucking Teddy Grams. Those Teddy Grams, eh? That shit's fucked, I know. If you guys want, we'll just split the Teddy Grams. No. Okay, who wants to do rock, paper, scissors? Well, we needed 2 people. You want one? And you want to come up here, C-Sip? Come up, let's go. Boom, 2 people in the front. What's your name, sir?
John.
John, and yours?
Caitlin.
Caitlin and John. All right, you guys are battling for the shirt, the pipe, and the Teddy Grams. You can have all 3. You want the shirt? You want to check it out? Yeah, it's the pipe with a weird person. Oh, shit. Nah, that's fine. Oh, no, that's actually pretty good, though. Here, let me see. Nah, because then, nah. We need competition. Does one more person want to come in on this? That's it. You guys have been rowdy all night. Let's go. One of you guys. All 3 of the front couches are like, "We are going to battle it out." This is going to be good. What's your name? Tom. Tom, you sound so high. What's your name? Tom. My name's Tom, and I'm fucked. This is Tom having an orgasm. It's just the classic. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do rock, paper, scissors. Everybody knows rock, paper, scissors. You drop it on the 3rd, rock, paper, boom, scissors, and then we're going to go. And then winner gets all. We either get, it's best out of 3, so first person, first person to win 2 battles, or if somebody eliminates everybody on 1 shot. You get that rule? Either you win a single battle, so like say she wins and 2 of you guys get out, or oh wait no. It won't work. You're right. Fuck. It might not though. I am too high. This is fucked. We need like a real host. Some like Bob Barker comes out of the back. Well, I'm here. No duh. Okay. All right. Fuck it. Whoever wins wins. Let's go. You want the shirt and the Teddy Grams? Okay. She wants out of the pipe, so she'll give the pipe to one of these. Okay. And then you got a winner. Oh shit. You want in that pipe? You want the shirt? You want the pipe? You're like, yo, get me out of this. Okay, so then all 3 of you battle for the shirt right now, man. The pipe comes with it. You give it to whoever the fuck you want. You ready? This shit's gonna be crazy. I'd like to sit down and watch. Okay, you guys ready? Go. All right, stand a little bit more. You ready? Hands in the middle. Yeah, I don't know. You guys count it out. You ready? On the count of 1, 2, 3. Rock, paper, scissors. Hold it. Oh wait. She was late. That's not the first time we said that. Thank you, bro. It's a pregnant joke. So. It's still a tie. Let's try that again, okay? For the shirt, the pipe, and you know what? None of you guys even care about the pipe. Right now we'll go shirt, Teddy Grams, pipe. Okay, you guys ready? Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Wait. Fits up. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Hold it. He won. Damn, Tom! Oh, shit, Tom. Tom, do you want to give away anything? Do you want all 3? You can have all 3, or we can give something away. He wants the shirt. Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck? This guy's a meme, yo. Good guy Tom, bro. Shit, that was sick. Tom, you just wanted the shirt. She got the Teddy Grams that she wanted. He got the pipe that he didn't even really want, but he took it. It's actually an all right pipe. Okay, that was the show. It was a good time, Tom. Tom, see, bro, came out to get high, get a shirt, bro. That's it, bro. Tom's life's going to change. Tomorrow he's going to become a CEO. Next day he's going to take over the world, bro. Who cares? Get dope. So, before I get out, I'm going to be standing there. I'm going to say later to me. I'm going to give away some of those little things. Come back. Support the show. Did you guys have a good time tonight? Listen, man, I want to go. Yeah, oh, yeah. You guys, man, listen. I don't even have to thank you. You guys were great tonight. Awesome, awesome. Well, these are the type of crowds that we hope for. But not just for me. For every comedian on the show, you guys were amazing. Nobody heckled. We all had a good laugh tonight. Come back any Sunday. We do this every Sunday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays as well, guys. I've been Mike Rita. Thank you so much, everybody. That's been the show. Hey!